Season 3 of Missouri Dynasty, which could turn into Coaching Carousel Dynasty. It's my first stream back. I was away, and then I was sick, and we're going to try to make it through. The YouTube video, you guys are just going to see it all the way through, no problem. But this is the team, probably the final year of Tavian St. Clair, and maybe if he leaves, we leave Missouri and take a job elsewhere. Jack Lang is an offensive tackle that's playing tight end. He's going to be tight end 2, so don't mind the overall. It's very, very high. Josiah Trotter is back. I can't believe he tried to declare after his redshirt sophomore season, and then has come back for 2 years. Defensive secondary is elite, as opposed to the offensive secondary. However, even after picking up Kerry Brown in the portal, we're going to start a true freshman. Cameron Gray is a 5-star true freshman, star dev, maybe the best safety prospect I've ever seen. Zone coverage is pretty good already. Man coverage and change of direction are pretty good already. He's insanely athletic, and he already has Platinum Robber for increased or improved movement, maxed out in zone coverage. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to become. Now, whether or not we get to see all of it play out remains to be seen. We've got FCS Midwest to start. It gets a lot tougher after that. At number 12, Arizona State, bye week, versus number 11, Florida, number 9, SMU, number 2, Georgia, number 20, Louisville, number 25, Ole Miss, number 22, LSU, at Texas as well. But we have a lot of home games in a good stretch of visits, so I'm not going to say this is the last year at Mizzou, but the idea with this particular Dynasty save is to do Coaching Carousel and go somewhere else after this within the same save file. Isaac, thanks for the tier 1. So, I'm excited to see what happens. This should be a murder. We're playing not the experts rocking... What was the name of that? He did some series that he had. This is based off of... I was in New York City for his wedding, and I got sick shortly after that. You can come to your own conclusions. But we're banging Big Mo. The big drum... as we're getting ready to annihilate FCS Midwest. They really should not be much of a problem, but you never know. We've been a little bit away from the game. Could be a little bit rusty, but I'm very excited to see what this version of Tavian St. Clair will look like. Obviously made some mistakes last year. Dova, thanks for the prime. No question. No question. Made some mistakes. But we have Harlem Berry now at running back. He should be absolutely electric. And look at him there against FCS Midwest. Manages a whole 2 yards. But I really think this is going to be a really tough offense to stop. I'm excited to see what these guys can do. And I'm hoping to see Harlem Berry use that incredible athleticism here at some point. Just make one cut and be gone. So we'll see if that can end up happening. And we're getting decent blocks, but have not really been able to accelerate to the level that I expect. But 3 rushes for 27 yards is a pretty good start. Of course, some receivers that you're used to seeing, like Donovan Olubade. He makes already his 2nd catch of the day. Shelton Sampson's got great speed. You should also see... as there's pretty good pressure on St. Clair. You should see a true freshman receiver. We're trying to work him in, as well as a true freshman running back, although I can't guarantee how much you're going to see of Laquan Majah. Was the number 1 player in the nation from the state of Missouri as well. We had to get him. He was supposedly a bust, but he does have impact dev trait. But George Adenabo ends up picking Mizzou over Oregon. He's a freshman that's very exciting. We have some really exciting freshman receivers, really. We'll see how much of those guys actually see the field here early. And there is Harlem Berry. You know, I'm waiting to see him just bust one, but it's so early. You don't want him doing anything like that too soon. No, actually you would want it soon. You would, as many times as possible, set the record for rushing yards in a game. That would be very nice. Work back to the football. There's Shelton Sampson. And this is just a slow, methodical drive right now. You're seeing a lot of different players make plays. And it's really everybody contributing on this drive. There's wide receiver number 1. Terry getting out there. Good route. Good ball from Tavian St. Clair. And I would say a nice catch, but you expect him to make these types of catches. Absolutely wide open. He's got platinum cutter. Sean Terry just going to be wide open against this coverage all day, you would imagine. But FCS Midwest is driving a bit. Look at this defensive line, by the way. So many true sophomores, so many young players playing, and nowhere to go. Our D-line all over it. I think that was Bart Moan that got to him first. And they can only get 3, but there's a 28-yard rush from Harlem Berry. Sets us up inside the 5. Although maybe we'll try and throw for it. And we're going to throw to Harlem Berry, who can't get in. Down to the 1-yard line. That is the end of the first quarter. We need him to be able to find the end zone there. And maybe he can on this play. Ball on the 1-yard line. Laquan Major, the true freshman, in at fullback. And he's going to seal off the block that makes the touchdown happen. Although I think Harlem Berry probably would have found a way to score anyway. And this is what we expected to see. Although our defense is not honestly playing all that well. 6 points is too many. Way too many. Oh, why is that what's happening, dude? I thought we had a free and easy touchdown over the top. We'll keep the offense out there. I don't know if it was an option route or if that was the actual design. It's like if you just kept running straight, it's an easy touchdown. Why run towards the coverage? It's not a great understanding of zone defense there. We're taking a shot on 4th and short. And there's Shelton Sampson. Look at the speed. Wide open touchdown. And again, this is what this probably should look like against a team of this caliber. Probably not going to show a whole lot more from this game. But still want to see what Tavian St. Clair and Harlem Berry and all these guys can do. I'm waiting to see it from Harlem Berry. I was as excited as I was for any prospect probably ever out of the transfer portal. And I'm just not seeing generational talent from Berry at this point. That's a great read from Ezekiel Jefferson at defensive tackle to make that play. 46 seconds remain in the half. They're kind of on Tavian St. Clair here, but they can't account for the athleticism, and they do allow the first down. We're probably going to try and get in position to take a shot here with this clock coming down. Throwing on the run. It's underthrown. Lang cannot make the catch. He is an offensive lineman, so that makes sense. But we run 2 tight end sets. He's on the field. So I don't really know what to do about that. It's not like our actual receiving tight end has good speed either, as Sean Terry will break a tackle, spin back inside, and still get out of bounds. 19 seconds on the clock. 2 timeouts remain. Man, Lang is in a lot. We might have to evaluate where he is on the depth chart. That's a sick throw from St. Clair on the comeback. 15 seconds. He's having a great first half. Not a believer. Thanks for the Prime sub. Of course, live on Twitch for these. Twitch.tv/Bengal. As we will try to find the end zone. See, this is where we just can't have Lang. I'd like someone with a lot more speed. St. Clair on the move. Searching for somebody to get open. He's going to call his own number. Spinning back inside. We're going to call a timeout. 6 seconds to go. I think it's enough for a shot to the end zone. And probably just go to Sean Terry. Why not? Well, why not might be because the corner is playing with outside leverage. That's slightly concerning. I think he might just be able to beat it anyway. Nope. They're on it. Alubade broken tackle. And that ends the first half. Just go down. Unreal. Harlem Berry did have a good first half. Some are saying in the chat that the Berry doesn't have the same juice that we were expecting, but I think I think he's going to. It's just, his attributes are so insane. He's apparently playing up to Platinum Shifty. He has unbelievable speed, agility, and acceleration, and change of direction. He just hasn't been able to hit one of those cuts at this point. We could play Damian Riggs. He is a true freshman. 6'2", 217. So he's got the size of you'd expect of a college tight end. Well, at least a receiving type one. As a true freshman. We could consider playing him. Maybe put Ty Roop in there as that second option. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. And hopefully really find a way to move the ball successfully in half number 2. We've scored 21 points. That's fine. Just not amazing. The numbers for Harlem Berry look very good, but we get in the game. He's not making these hard cuts that I want. That's not where the ball needs to go. Or is it? Riggs gets us a couple. Come on, Harlem. Get in there. See, there was one of those explosive cuts. He gets down to the 1. Does not have the power to finish it off. And it's frustrating to settle for 3 in this spot. But we'll make it 24-6. Or will we? It's a fake! Man, that worked badly. God! Sometimes it works. It didn't this time. But interception by the true freshman Cameron Gray brings us down to the 4-yard line. Devontae, thanks for the tier 1. And there is a Harlem Berry touchdown. The true freshman safety bailed us out with a big turnover. But these, I mean, you can try to get a little bit crazy against FCS Midwest, right? Or really anybody. I'm okay with getting crazy. There's Shelton Sampson. He's held out of the end zone. It's only 28-6. Davian St. Clair gives us another touchdown. And that pretty much should do it here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's 35-6. Certainly expecting this to be the final snap you see of the game. Hopefully that is actually the case. Good coverage. And the tackle is made. FCS Midwest comes up short. And that should do it here in Columbia. It was a good game. Defense figured it out in the second half. I just don't like allowing field goals to a team like this. A little frustrating, but St. Clair was good. I don't think anyone was particularly exceptional in this game. Kind of sleepwalking a little bit. Kind of sleepwalking. I mean, I guess St. Clair played a great game. Harlem Berry had 25 for 164 and 2 touchdowns. I guess that's pretty good. Am I being a little bit too rude about these results? Am I not giving credit where credit's due? I just don't really think we steamrolled them. Interception for the transfer Cormani McLean, though. Love to see that. We didn't get any sacks against this team. It's a little bizarre. A little bit of a tougher matchup here. And that's why I'm, frustrated when I see the team come out. Actually, not frustrated. That's why I'm frustrated with this team coming out not playing well against FCS Midwest. It gets tougher. At number 11 Arizona State, road games are always tough, especially when you're at the top of college football. I know we didn't win the national championship last year, but we have already won a national championship here at Mizzou. These teams remember that. They want to be the ones to knock you off. They want to end the perfect season before it even starts. Like back when Alabama was number 1, right? Or really any team, but I would say particularly Alabama because they had that reputation for a while. And they were just number 1 all the time. Teams obviously wanted to beat them, but it just means more. Like, there's a difference between the prestige of an Alabama and a team that could find themselves in their number 1 spot. Like, And it is just feelings, but if you go out and beat #1 Indiana, that's great. But it doesn't have the same prestige of beating #1 Alabama or Georgia or somebody in that realm, right? Wide open over the middle. I know we're not #1 right now, but you get what I mean. Former national champion. We're trying to reach those highs again. You know, I'm not sure that an out-of-conference loss at Arizona State in week 2 would, you know, drop us down a lot, especially considering that they're a fringe top 10 team as it is. But we want to beat everybody, right? So we just got to go out and make it happen. Oh, wow, little jet sweep, broken tackles, touchdown. This looks like Saints franchise. Manny Chavez, former Arizona State receiver in that series, getting the ball in so many creative ways, being a monster, being tough to stop. And now we're seeing it at Arizona State here in college football. And our offense not able to score. Defense back out on the field. Got to make a stop on 3rd and 5. We have Cameron Gray playing in the slot. RPO, nowhere to go. It's Bart Moan. Can we get some moans in the chat? Or wait, Grizzly, thanks for the prime sub. I mean, celebrate for Bart Moan making a big-time play there. Got it to the flat. Thought there was a little bit of an opportunity there, but maybe not. We might have to change the way the tight end room looks a little bit. Get the ball out. There's Sean Terry, stiff arm. Nice. That sets the tone. We're going to score a touchdown here. Harlem Berry. Hit him with the Harlem Shake. Nice little juke to the inside. And an easy touchdown for Berry. Didn't even have to show off the juice that time around. So, yeah, Cormani McLean's back at safety. That's right. Got a little bit crazy here. Make that tackle. Gaines has nowhere to go. They're going to punt. And we're already in the red zone. It's a 63-yard rush by Harlem Berry. Jackson, another transfer portal add into the game. I think we can get that there. We can. Shelton Sampson again. Arizona State calling a timeout. And Roberts to finish it off. Touchdown. We're using all of our running backs today. At least they're all getting playtime here in the first half. And we've got an interesting spot here. 3rd and 5, 47 seconds remain. I think we just play the sticks here. Play action. We're staying over the middle. It's good coverage. Quarterback nowhere to go. We're going to call a timeout for them. It's 4th and 2. They will punt. And tell me that's a touchback. It is. 34 seconds. We can extend our lead here. Need a good drive. Why are we throwing that? Shelton Sampson almost made the catch. All right, getting a little bit crazy there. Don't really want a turnover in this spot. I will say that. Forced to step up. Let's call timeout. I don't want a turnover in this spot. That's the one thing I'm really looking to avoid. We'll just throw it. Hurry up to the line. If we can just get 3 here, that'd be great. So we're trying to save that timeout. We're going to snap the ball like at 10 seconds maybe. We got 1 play in a timeout maybe. That's what we're looking at. It's a tough spot. They're just not giving us anything here. 3 seconds to go. Can Tavian St. Clair hit the end zone from here? Genuinely don't know. We're going to throw it deep. That looks pretty good for Samson. We gave him a chance. Oh, and he nearly had it. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Harlan Berry, though, with a pretty good first half. 107 on 8 attempts. He might be the best running back we've ever had at Mizzou Dynasty. Call me crazy. Will he be able to outproduce Ahmad Hardy? What do you guys think? I'm going to say it's going to be tough to do. But not impossible. There's Berry up the middle. Got some blocks. Stiff arming. Touchdown. Harlan Berry. Goodness. That was too easy. Arizona State has made it a touchdown game, though. Third and 6. Let's work back to the ball. It's going to be intercepted because receivers don't know to work back to the ball. Please. Defense does the job, though. Frustrating interception. Third and 2. There's the pitch. There's Berry. Cannot outrun the edge. He's approaching 200 yards rushing, though. He's out of the game for this snap. We're going straight up the middle. Or are we? Not quite. First down, though, for Jamal Roberts. Could a Heisman season be loading for Berry? I don't know how he got 8 out of that. I'm just still not seeing the juice so much. Like, he's doing great in simulation. But on the field, I'm waiting to see that wow play. Touchdown, Harlan Berry. I mean, the numbers are going to be outstanding. So, again, we'll see what happens. But 28-14. Is that enough? Well, we've got the ball. So I'm going to say it's looking pretty good. It's just so strange. We're going to keep the offense out on the field trying to end this game. Arizona State is out of timeouts. We're going to erase the 2-minute warning here. But a first down ends it. So we're going to keep the offense out on the field. And there goes Jamal Roberts for the first. That is the ball game. I don't know why we're still calling plays. There's no reason to. 28-14. We do get the best of Kenny Dillingham and number 11 Arizona State. We figured it out. Not the best first quarter for us, but the rest of the game, it was just too easy. Statistically horrible game for Tavian St. Clair, but we ran the ball really well. I mean, Harlan Berry averaged 8.5 yards per carry. Why am I upset about it? I don't know. 23 for 195, 3 touchdowns, 8 broken tackles. The numbers look incredible. And then defensively, 2 TFLs, 2 sacks for Nathan Siegler. And the pick was for Josiah Trotter. Defense did their job. So, this is where we are. We are about to take on a fairly tough team in the Florida Gators, but we do have visits scheduled. Trey Amano on campus today, playing the number 6 Gators. We have Zeke Hester on campus week 6 against Georgia, who has lost twice already. SMU has lost twice already as well. They're next week. Barry Salam, 5-star corner, will also be at the game today. And then Tony Higgins the next week. Craig Benedict next week. So we got a couple visiting. It's pretty early, but if we want any chance of landing the 5-star receiver in Trey Amano, we absolutely need to crush Florida this week. Alabama kind of seems like they're running away with it. Our play style being an F is just not good enough. So that's going to be tough to overcome. You know, I was just thinking, we've had way too many games without rain. It's been like 2. So the rain is pouring down here as the Gators come to town. They're a really talented team. They are 3-0. The number 6 team in the nation. We are up to number 4. And we need to have a pretty good showing today. Here's 3rd and 10. We're going to run the ball, and it's going to work. Harlem Berry. Why would we run on 3rd and 10, you ask? You know what? It's a conservative play call, but it makes it an easier field goal. Or if you get it, you got it. Throw over the middle. There's Sean Terry. As Tavian St. Clair tries to bounce back after a not-so-great game against Arizona State. For Sheezy, thanks to the Tier 1. 6 for 15 for Berry. Not the start we were looking for. It's wide open. You just can't not throw that. Shelton Sampson breaks a tackle. He's down inside the 5. Can we punch it in? Yes, we can. Harlem Berry touchdown. Good work. Good work. Florida had 7 we needed to answer, and our defense is not really doing a whole lot. Down 14-7 now. 2nd and 8. Again, if they're going to give us this throw underneath, we just need to take it. Easy first down. St. Clair starting out 7 for 8 for a little over 100 yards. Never that guy, thanks for the Tier 1. There's Berry up the middle, and there is that burst I was looking for. Berry with the juice. 14-14. Let's go, defense. They need help. Yeah, I bet they do. They're getting crushed right now. I wonder how. DJ Lagway, of course, still at Florida. Not going to be true in real life. Almost certainly. I wonder if Auburn's Deuce Knight could end up at Florida. That would be interesting. 2nd and 3. Slot in motion. It looks like they're going to run it. We gave him the cutback lane. Jakail Middlebrook averaging 10 yards a carry right now. That's a pretty big problem. That is a pretty big issue. Need McClellan to come up and make a play. Or Josiah Trotter. I mean, I guess McClellan does kind of make the play. We probably should have called a timeout there. We'll save it for right now. There is a timeout. We should have time to answer. Regardless of what happens here, we should be in decent position. 3rd and goal. It's where is the defense? Where are you? Defending nobody. 21-14 Gators. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We are in rough shape. I just don't know if our defense is going to be able to get a stop today. That's going to be a pretty huge issue. And I don't know if our offense is going to be able to be consistent enough to keep up with Florida. It's going to be a slugfest. Here's 3rd and 10. That's going to be a pick. It's going to be a pick. Tell me it's defensive pass interference at least. It's going to be a hold. Nope. It's going to be Florida ball. Not good. Tobias Raymond gives Florida a fresh set of downs. You just can't count on anybody to actually get open. In breaker, DB runs the route for him. So frustrating. Need our defense to make a play here. Limit the damage. But I mean, even them getting points of any kind here is just not great. Good defense. We're going to call timeouts. there's enough time to where we might be able to answer. 3rd and 10. Pressure got there. DeMarcus Wing with the sack. We're going to have around 40 seconds and no timeouts to at least get 3 and erase what is probably going to be 3 here. And it certainly is now. Let's get the moment. Well, we're going to make it a moment. 39 seconds. Ball on the 25. Let's have a drive. Stepping up. Running, probably not the right call. You're just going to go cover 4 drop, but I don't want to throw underneath is the problem. Bullet. Caught by Sampson. That's going to help out a lot. 21 seconds to go. Fit it in. Catch made by Sampson. Shelton Sampson with 5 catches here in the first half. That's a tough one. That's a great throw from St. Clair. We might need to just take a shot here to the end zone. Snap the ball, please. On the move. On the run. St. Clair tiptoeing down the sideline. And we're going to have a decision to make. I think we got to try and get it here. Ball cannot be thrown short of the end zone. Cannot happen. I don't know how he got back to make a play on that. We're going to take 3. I just thought he was playing shallow enough to where we could just throw it over him. Nothing else really seemed that open. But the ball comes out so low. Needed to throw a high point there, but then he wouldn't have caught it anyway. So that's I guess, going to be best case scenario. Hopefully we don't miss this kick. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Need to play better, especially defensively, but not an awful first half. The Gators are no joke. Dallas Wilson is a beast. I think he's going to be one of the top 5 receivers in college football next year, I would guess. Big injury that has knocked him out of 2025 as a true freshman. But the talent is unbelievable and undeniable. Quick throw. Who but Shelton Sampson at this point? He got 7 for 107 here. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Austin, thanks for the tier 1. Barry's just, again, it's not a lot of juice. With what quarterback? You can be a top receiver in college football without producing like one because of your situation. Like Cam Coleman's a top 5 receiver in college football, but he doesn't produce like one because the quarterback sucks. But he still can be good. That's still quite possible. Shelton Sampson again. Man. Trying to get Harlem Berry going. Struggling. This Florida front is no joke. Oh, good blocking, though, and Harlem Berry does find the end zone. We are not dead yet as we tie it here at home and then immediately give away the lead and the ball. Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. We need our defense to make a play. That's okay. Injury gives us a free timeout. They're going to run the ball. We're all over it. Big hit by Kerry Brown. That was a sick play. Third and 8. It's play action. We didn't fall for it. And it's just a throwaway. That'll work. We're going to be down by 2 possessions unless we can get a timely block here or a miss in the rain. And we're not going to get the miss. 4:42 to go. And we're going to simulate through a throwaway, a pass knockdown, and a throwaway. We are on fire in simulation right now. It's going to be Shelton Sampson probably. Or Barry. Wide open. Still plenty of time in this game. I would like to score quickly, though. That would be nice. We're just going to trust the true freshman. Underthrown. Trying to work it to Odenigbo. That's just what's so tough, because you try to throw it immediately and you can't. It was such a good release off the line, and then the space is like immediately given up. Just had to settle for a check down there. Not what we wanted, but looked to be about the only option. 4th and 5. We actually could have considered a field goal here, but it's not worth the timeout, in my opinion. Donovan Olubade makes the catch. It's a huge conversion. I mean, that saves the game. There's a flag here. Is it going to be a hold? It will be. Well, he looks like he was injured for a second. Hold on the offense. Yeah, okay. I'd fake an injury too if I just had that crippling back-breaking penalty in this spot. 1st and 20 from the 30. I like that concept a bit more. We just can't get it out. Second and 20 is just not where you want to be. That's a good route from the tight end. He makes the catch. St. Clair has been picked off today. Don't remember that. And we need this 3rd and 4. St. Clair, you got to pick it up. He's not going to. The field goal seems like the obvious choice because you keep it a 1-possession game. But I don't think we can hold Florida to 0. We haven't been able to do it really the whole game. We're going to march the offense out here. Try to make a play. Harlan Berry. What a catch. I'm going to tell you what happened here, and it's really frustrating. And I know people would not believe me if that didn't work out, but I'll tell you what happened. Is I immediately tried to throw to Shelton Sampson. He would not throw it because he didn't have it enough. And then by the time I wanted to, he didn't just sit down wide open. He's like, I'm going to make this an out. And we were never going to throw to Odenigbo there. So I wanted Barry right here. And then by the time we were able to set and throw, it was too late. But he made the catch anyway. And again, keeps us alive. Slant, open, touchdown, Sean Terry. Please, can our defense get a stop? I think we're going to jump in. Down by 3. We've been aggressive, and it's paid off. Our defense needs to be similarly aggressive and have it pay off. We're going to call our first timeout. I just don't want 24 seconds ticking off the clock if it doesn't need to. We had to play that. Good stop. Timeout. We know they're going to run the ball in these spots. We know it's going to happen. Can we get the stops that we need? Oh, they're going to throw the ball. and that's our final timeout. I mean, that is crazy that they threw the ball in that spot, but they wanted to win the game, and they basically just have. Big hit, Trotter, no fumble. The clock will only stop at the 2-minute timeout. We could technically get the ball back, but it doesn't look good. We really need a turnover. Fumble, please. Fumble. Fumble, 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 fumble. We're going man coverage across the board. Who wants it more? 3rd and 16. They should run the football here. They're not going to. Lagway will run, and we will get a shot. All you could hope for was a shot. We'll get the ball back with 33 seconds. No, I don't think you're going to say that moment's over. Nope. 33 seconds, no timeouts. They're going to be sitting in cover 4. How do we take advantage of it? A Harlan Berry catch there could have been pretty good. He drops it. And I would basically consider that to be a drop. You got to catch that. Can we fit that in? Can we fit that in, Dynasty? Works out this time. What a throw. And a game-saving catch by Alubade. You better hurry up to the damn line. I don't really know if I like fake screen here, but they might give us the space. Shot down the field. We have a step. Tell me we have a step! It's caught by Sampson! Touchdown, Mizzou! Shelton Sampson! What a day! GG's in the chat, but not for me! Whoa, the voice went crazy there. Whoa. Didn't know it could make that noise. Did we leave too much time for Florida? They'll need a touchdown. $14 seconds. Here we go. Come on, defense. Okay, no return, thankfully. We were going a little bit too crazy there. I mean, this defense looks ridiculous, but hey, no one gets by you. Well, yeah, that was going to be caught, of course. I don't love that. This has got to be a takeaway. Got to be a takeaway. Knocked down, incomplete, triple zeros. Game over. We stay undefeated. In a game they told us we couldn't win, we found a way. Harlan Berry scored 3 touchdowns, although was not that good today. He is your player of the game, supposedly. Florida just wouldn't stop scoring. Tough team to beat. I pray that we don't see them again. Our defense has some splaining to do. That's for sure. And the offense was a little bit disappointing. Got to figure out that. Great game for Shelton Sampson. Incredible today. We don't win this game without him. 3 TFLs for Dayton Hopkins. 2 for Cameron Gray. 2 for DeMarcus Wing, who had the lone sack. No picks in this one, but we did just enough to win. Oh, okay. I clicked through it too quickly. We are the #1 team in the nation again. Shelton Sampson was the conference player of the week. How is he not the player of the game? The logic is not good. I mean, I guess 3 touchdowns is a lot for Harlan Berry, but he wasn't the player of the game, man. You got to actually watch the game. That's why, like, people want to talk about who's good or who's bad, and they don't watch. It's like they're going to be confused. Shout out anyone thinking Justin Herbert's not good. It's stupidity. Got Jamison Henderson on campus against Georgia. Got a lot of guys going in their top 5. We take the lead slightly with Trey Amano. It probably will not be enough. So that was fun for a while to recruit him. But that's over now. And we'll set up the rest of our top 50s. Zeke Hester. We might have a chance. We got a complimentary with the quarterback. We can get his actual hard sell now. It's not over. It's not over. It's over when I say it's over. And that's not yet. So, we'll rearrange some things. This class is going to be, like, fairly generational, I would say. I don't know if we're going to get everybody I want, but it does look pretty great for the most part. Obviously, things can go south in a hurry in recruiting, but it does look pretty good. It might not be enough for Barry Salam. He might just be headed to Ohio State, unfortunately. So again, we're not going to get everybody, but we're going to land probably at least 5 or 6 5-stars. So that's pretty good. Who do we have on campus this week? We are in the process of scheduling a lot of visits, but against SMU, which is week 5, we've got Daryl Medley, 5-star power defensive tackle. And we have Tony Higgins, a 5-star gem zone corner. So you're looking at likely star or elite development. And Craig Benedict on campus as well. Big-time tight end. So I'm excited to see what he can do. Would love to get him to commit. It's going to be tough versus Michigan, but it's a well-timed visit, to be honest. It really is. SMU takes the field. They were preseason ranked. They are no longer. I don't want to sleep on this team. Their rating is pretty good, and they've got us pinned down to around 3. Not the start we were looking for. But more room for Harlan Berry. Oh, we got some blocks. We got some speed for Berry. He has supposedly like 96 or higher speed. It doesn't feel like it. It's crazy. He feels like he's got 88 speed, maybe. He's posting incredible numbers in sim. I don't know, man. I don't want to be a hater to our star running back that could maybe end up winning the Heisman. Wide open is Shelton Sampson. How do we get Harlan Berry going? That's the question. Looked a little bit faster there, but we couldn't hit the hole for some reason. Felt magnetized into the back of an offensive lineman. And the 2nd and 10 run predictably does not work. Swaggy, thanks for the prime. Good timing. Shelton Sampson is becoming my new favorite receiver. What a player. Oh, that's a mistake. Yep, that's on me. Did not read the coverage well enough. Thought we were able to throw it behind him, and he just dropped right back into it. Our defense does the job, though, gets us the football back. If we're going to beat these teams, that are better than SMU, not that we've already beaten them, But I feel like we are just going to out-talent them. That's not a fumble. That's not a fumble. No, no, no. Review that. Literally no way. Review that! But if we're going to beat teams that are better than this team, we got to make fewer mistakes. That's not a fumble. Give the offense the ball back, please. Thank you. All right, we're going to get our first points of the day here. Maybe not. Stop holding. We're seeing so many holds. Stop doing it. And it's Johnny Williams a lot, by the way. It's Johnny Williams a lot. Ran right, I mean, Jesus. Where do we go with the ball? I mean, we have DBs running the routes for the receivers. 3rd and 31. We'll punt. Pretty horrendous miss there. And the punt wasn't great. Let's go defense. All right, we might just have to run the ball every play. Oh my God. This doesn't feel like a national championship team. It doesn't feel like one. Okay. Okay. It's a first half of no points for us, and SMU is knocking on the door. That's pretty good defense. I don't know how that was caught, but it was. Oh, big hit. That's got to be a fumble. We're going to call a timeout. I don't think they're going to get a first down without scoring a touchdown here. I guess there's technically a way for them to do it. Like a quarter of a yard, but it's unlikely. 3rd and 7. Get to the QB. That'll work. That'll work. And that is a miss. Timely miss. Can we actually score off of it? I'm going to say yes. This drive will be different. There's Barry. He's just slow. I don't understand it. He's as fast as any running back I've ever used. He's got platinum shifty. It just doesn't feel like it. Get up the field. Tavian St. Clair on the move. He seems faster than Harlem Berry. Imagine watching #1 Mizzou at home. It's not even a slugfest. It's like two idiots fighting. 0 points at half is a distinct possibility. St. Clair just keep running. That works. Oh my God. We have 10 seconds. 5 seconds. A lot of time went off the clock, more than I expected. It's 4th and goal anyway. Kick is up, and it is good. And we are on the board to end this first half. Maybe we're just a second half team. Maybe we're just a second half team. 3rd and 8. Oh, big hit, Schroeder. Arch Manning, is it the SMU quarterback? What's happening in this video? What is happening? I mean, they got the money for it. Trotter forces the fumble. Brown recovers. Let's go, defense. Come on. There's Shelton Sampson. 4th and inches. Oh, my goodness. Offense stays out there. Do I trust Harlem Berry? I really don't on 4th and inches, but he is wide open. And he does pick up the first. He's got 15 for 70. It's like, how can I hate on his ability? The numbers don't seem bad. I mean, it just... This is an issue I feel like we had last year. We just couldn't score enough. There's a score. Shelton Sampson. Maybe the only way one would happen. Eric Rayweather with the tier 1. As we take a 10-0 lead. SMU on the board with 3. 3 minutes to go. I'd love to make it 17-3. That'd be pretty good. There's Harlem Berry. SMU going to be using their timeouts here. Berry with a little change of direction. Oh, there's the Harlem Shake from Harlem Berry. Showing those shoulders. Looks like they're horse mascots trying to imitate. There's Berry up the middle. Harlem Berry, house call. Harlem Berry likes it at Mizzou better than LSU anyway. Wants to play for a winner. 17-3. SMU keeping the offense out there, of course, on 4th and 12. Play defense. Shot down the field. Incomplete. Good defense from the Tigers. And we can try to put this one away. SMU out of timeouts. Berry goes over 120. And we would like just maybe one more score. That was an interesting way to get that first down. Harlem Berry's Heisman race continues. Another touchdown would be helpful. And we want to secure the blowout win with recruits in attendance. And there goes Harlem Berry. That will certainly do it. Skurlock, thanks for the tier 1. And that is the win. 24-3. I mean, we scored 21 in the 4th. But we did, though. It still counts. Barry, 23 for 140. He's going to be dead by the end of the year. But we are 4-0. Not a great game for St. Clair. Passing offense is struggling a bit right now if it's going to anybody other than Shelton Sampson. I think another LSU guy. As DeMarcus Wing had 3 TFLs, 2 sacks, no picks in this one. But that's a blowout victory. I think that we're starting to find it a little bit. We are on the right track. It's just now about, you know, being a little bit more consistent, I would say. And I think we're going to find that. We are the #1 team in the nation for a reason. Georgia is 1-3. This is a scary, scary team to play. 1-3 Georgia. It seems like they don't have it, but they're Georgia. They are Georgia still, believe it or not. That's going to be rough. So, we're going to continue to set up some visits here. You can expect on campus right now, in week 6, we have Zeke Hester. This will be a huge game to try and secure his commitment, although I think he's going to Ohio State. Greg Holyfield is a great backup option to have, actually ranked a little bit higher. Alabama's making a strong push. This visit's going to be critical. And then Trey Amano will be headed to Bama. So we're going to give up on that one. The play style just killed us in the end, unfortunately. So we're not going to get caught up in ranking or record. At the end of the day, Georgia is Georgia. They are a 97 overall with a 99 offense and a 94 defense. We're going with the blackout. This is our toughest game of the year. No question. Their record is bad, but their talent is unbelievable. Gunless, thanks for the prime. The chat is currently wondering where Gene Dangus is going to be next year. We might still be at Missouri. We'll see. Obviously, a lot of that's going to depend on this season. We want to be national champions. We want to see the players we recruit develop. And we're focusing on right now. We're not focusing on the future. Win every week. There's Sean Terry. First and 10. Tight end is open. There's Roop. Oh, he nearly takes out Kirby Smart. I like that. There's Harlan Berry sneaking through, and there's the burst we've been waiting to see. Harlan Berry stiff arming touchdown. There's the juice from Berry. That is a run. There we go. So we just have been waiting to see that next gear, and finally he's able to break one. Fourth and 1, offense staying out near midfield. Got to give it to Harlan Berry. He's on fire. And now he's looking fast. He's looking explosive. And we are driving. Yeah, a phone call from Texas would be interesting about the Longhorn job. We know things have not exactly gone great in Austin in this dynasty. Tavian St. Clair, keeper, easy, touchdown. Just too easy. Okay, maybe we are going to show out and dominate against Georgia. What a development that is. Dude, look at the burst off the line from the offensive lineman playing tight end. St. Clair will run for it, though. Get down to the 2. Nowhere to go, really, with that. Barry, unfortunately, credited with the loss of yardage. But he'll get it back here. Yeah, he really will. Touchdown. Stiff arm for good measure. Georgia might be dead. They could drop to 1-4. Their offense is not good, even though they're a 99 overall. And their defense is not playing well. We're trying to dance around there. And Harlem Berry's hurt. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be hurt. Offense going to stay out on 4th and 8. 61 yards just seems a little bit too much. Under pressure. St. Clair sacked. The worst thing you can do on 4th down. And Georgia has scored a touchdown off the back of it. Laquan Meja into the game. What is the injury for Barry? Well, we have a torn labrum for Raymond, but Barry maybe he's okay? Or we don't know yet? Super Flame, thanks for the tier 1. I mean, if he's okay, why are we not seeing him? Is what I would answer, or ask. Okay, who is this freak defensive end? My God. Who is 90? There's the wide receiver screen. $40 seconds. Sacked. Oh my God. Second and 18. Can we beat him with a screen? They read it. It's 3rd and 18. True freshman Laquan Meja in the game, but really just to pass protect. We're going to launch it down the field. Shelton Sampson needs to make a play. Got hands on it, but can't reel it in. And we're going to punt. All right, we were kind of counting this as a win. And suddenly Georgia's very much in this one. And we are only up by a touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Where is Harlem Berry? We still do not know. Maybe just taking a snap or two off. I need to see who this rush end is for Georgia. That's number 90. Not even going to be listed there. Okay. Oh, it's a defensive tackle. Elijah Griffin made that play? Okay, dude. 3rd and 6. Let's get a block. There goes St. Clair. We're going to spin out of bounds. This offense is not the same offense without Harlem Berry in it, is what I'm noticing. I think we beat him off the line. It's going to be tipped, underthrown, tipped, and then intercepted. And Georgia. Whoa, how does Georgia have the ball in the 16 after the interception? They didn't do anything to get down here. What am I missing? How do they have the ball here? I've been screwed. I've been actually screwed. How do they have it here? Blitzing. Way too much time. Georgia has scored 21 unanswered. drop by Terry. We're going to take our points this time. A little bit more of a makeable kick than 61, although maybe we could have. That was kind of the moment where everything went downhill. That kick is good. And we've got to make a stop. 3rd and 7. Georgia with the ball on the 20. Take the football away, please. It's a screen. We're out there. Big tackle. And they're going to have to settle for 3. But this is not that makeable here. On the hash. It's going to sneak in. Okay. 2:49 to go. The blowout is not even something we're really heavily considering at this point. Win the game. Win the game. Ball out quickly to the true freshman, Adenabo. All right, we're going to give Laquan Major the football. He doesn't have great speed. And you're seeing that. Sampson, thanks for the prime. Speaking of Sampson, we need to get it to Shelton Sampson. We're going to run the ball on 2nd and 11. They've got like nobody in the box. We didn't block it well at all. They're not calling timeouts, though. I mean, I guess it is 24-24. I'm tempted to... If you keep it on the ground, they just call a timeout. We need the first. That's a great route. It's a great ball, and it's caught by Sampson. Oh, my gosh. I'm not really sure what we do here. Yeah, no Harlem Berry is a problem. Torched off the line. Donovan Olubade has given Georgia a chance, though. Touchdown to take the lead. 31-24. We're highly unlikely to lose in regulation. Let's not let Georgia tie it, though. We're right there. We hit the big bomb over the top, but we can't celebrate yet. We can't. Make the tackle. Trotter's got him for a loss. I don't know if I like what's happening here. Didn't really cover anybody. Pickett's got so much size, gets the interception. That's why you have a 6'5" corner out there. And that is the game. 31-24. As I said, at the end of the day, Georgia is still Georgia. We did not have Harlem Berry for the entire second half. That hurt, clearly. Georgia made a comeback. And that sucks, but we found a way to win. Berry continuing to play well. Shelton Sampson continuing to be wide receiver 1, although Sean Terry made an impact today. Obviously, the big touchdown over the top as well. It was not Shelton Sampson. TFL for Trotter. We had no TFLs other than that. No sacks, and the pick to end it. Georgia drops to 1-4. But obviously, they are a lot better than their record would show. That was a very tough one. But we are 5-0. And we do get our first commit. Craig Benedict. Eggs Benedict. Greg's Benedict from Country Club Hills, Illinois. Okay. We do, of course, lose Amano to Alabama as expected. We stopped recruiting him. We'll see what happens there. But you got a lot of other good players on the board. Louisville's number 5 in the nation. They are 5-0. And this is not going to be an easy matchup either. Now, we did get a decent visit. It was a close game against a lower tier opponent, even though it's Georgia. They've got to do it based off of overall in the future. They really need to. He might end up at UNC. This one could get weird. That one could get very weird. So we'll see what happens with that. But recruiting for the most part, going really well. Trying to solidify some of these other commitments with visits. We did a good job with Zeke Hester. I don't know that it's going to be enough. He might just be headed to Ohio State. But again, we'll see what happens. You guys will know when I know. Huge visit week. We have on campus 5-star free safety Jeremy Warren against Louisville. 5-star cornerback Jacques Gastineau. We have 5-star linebacker, or Mike linebacker, Cal Garrison. 5-star weak side linebacker, Cassius Armour. 4 5-star defenders will watch us play undefeated Louisville. It is the game of the week. And it is another blackout. But hopefully we don't black out after the first quarter like we did against Georgia. It was amazing we managed to win that game. You know, it's as soon as the chat doubts us, that's when we play our best. So we can just have everybody say, you're not going to win this game. In the chat right now, that'd be helpful. And we'll play with a chip on our shoulder, and we'll go out and win. Easy. Let's go beat Louisville and hand them, of course, their first loss. And also, if they don't win, that would be nice. Harlem Berry is back. And there's Shelton Sampson. Injury for Louisville already. We're starting off nice. They're not covering Odenabo. They faked it. We high-pointed it. It got tipped into the air and nearly caught. But you can't really catch the ball off of a tip in this game. Tavian St. Clair to run. Tavian St. Clair diving, touchdown. Good start. Will our defense be able to play well in this game? That seems to be a no. Darius Taylor, 3 for 27 already. So it was 2 for 25. Don't like that. Running back in motion. We got to get to him. And we've had that happen so often this year. Got to be better. Touchdown, Louisville. There's Berry trying to sneak through, and he does! There goes Harlem Berry. You can kiss him goodbye. 75 yards to the house. Welcome back to the lineup. All right, I'm starting to see it now from Harlem Berry. He's starting to find it. That didn't take long. How did he make that a touchdown? How did he make that a touchdown? I don't know. I'm not complaining, though. It's 14-7. 3rd and 5. We're going to creep Brown up to the line. We're going to show pressure with Trotter. It's going to be a run. We are all over it. Will they keep the offense out on the field in 4th and 5? I don't think so. And they don't. 29 yards from Tavian St. Clair puts us down to the 13. That's such a sick throw. Back shoulder, Donovan Olubade, touchdown. Huge. I mean, that's a scary throw, but if he does what I want him to do, like he just did, it's great. It worked very well. 21-7. Berry dancing, easy touchdown. Heisman Harlem. is what we're going to call him after this season. I mean, he's been incredible. I mean, I even think we can run the ball here. Dude, imagine if he would have broken that. He's got 9 for 129 here in the first half. Running the ball well. I know it seems like we should be throwing this spot, but when you got a back that can, you know, rip off long runs like it's nothing now. I mean, I see B. I'm telling you I see it. It's just not there like Shelton Sampson was. Let's call a timeout. We're going to go to Alubade this time. I think he's got a step. It's underthrown and dropped as a result. Good block. St. Clair. I think we're going to save the timeout, get up and call a play, and then we can go anywhere and still get points probably. You will take 3. I think that's the smart way to handle that. Maybe you call a timeout there, but I don't want to risk not being able to get 3. I wanted to save it. We are annihilating undefeated Louisville. Break the tackle. Harlan Berry somehow making this even remotely close. 4th and inches. Offense will stay out there. Change of direction for Berry. Another first down. We might have to take him out of the game pretty soon. Don't really want to risk injury. He's out of the game right now on this 3rd and 1. We will hand it off. Laquan Major clearing the way. And Jamal Roberts has the first. It is run after run after run right now. And that is just, it's effective. Giving Sampson a lot of space, though. We go to Harlan Berry. He breaks 1 tackle. He's feeling it a little bit. Wear and tear is getting to him. True freshman Adenabo with a catch. I think if we score a touchdown here, Harlan Berry's out of the game. We are going to look to throw. Tight end, Roop, touchdown. That's a great drive. And I think that's got to be it for Berry. I think it's got to be. Although I don't even know if we're going to get another moment of offense here. But we will bury him. Oop, Harlan Berry. In the depth chart just a little bit. I think it's probably the right move. 3:42 to play. 4th and 10. We're going to show blitz. And it got there. And it's a user pick as a result. Easy reads. The Lorax. Josiah Trotter with the interception. It's 37-9. Yeah, so I guess a Louisville safety. That's interesting. 4th and 15. Don't let him catch that. An interception off of the tip would have been nice. I've seen that happen to me every single time. What a game. 37-9. We chose a really good week to actually show what we're capable of. It was really a lot of Harlan Berry, but I thought Tavian St. Clair was fine. 20 for 180 and 2 touchdowns for Berry. I don't think he's gone over 200 this year, though. So I'm looking for that. Hasn't quite happened. He also was our leading receiver. Touchdowns for Alubade and Ty Roop, though. And then defensively, 2 TFLs for DeMarcus Wingate, a sack, as did Siegler. Goss and Kerry Brown at half a sack. Dion Goss I've expected more from this season, but he's not doing enough. Josiah Trotter had 2 picks in this game. 2 pass deflections for the true freshman Cameron Gray. Forced fumble for Kelly Jones, and he apparently recovered it twice. Nice game. Next commit, the 5-star D tackle, Daryl Medley from Greensboro, North Carolina. Barry Salam has picked the Tigers. 5-star corner from Tampa. I thought he was going to Ohio State for sure. He picks Mizzou. Good man. I think he had a week 8 to Ohio State as well. He just decided, nah, I'm going to Mizzou. I like that. Good man. Number 25, Ole Miss, is up next. We have a lot more hours now after the commitments. And hopefully, we're about to get a lot more commitments. We're on the road at Ole Miss, right? So, don't really have to worry about any recruits this week. I mean, they don't all look good, unfortunately. But, hey, you never know what can happen. Zeke Hester, I think, is likely headed to Ohio State. He's got a week 8 there. I mean, how does he not commit? It seems like he's certainly going to, but you never know. Cassius Armour, great visit, but it's far from over with Alabama and Ole Miss making pushes. Cal Garrison is at Georgia this week. Hopefully they lose again. Hopefully so. I'd like to get Yosefa Long week 11. These visits are so critical. Tony Higgins could be headed to Penn State. But the rest of the recruiting looks fantastic. So we just got to keep it up. Ben Kelemete on campus week 9 as well. Would like to get him some complimentaries. I'd also like to do a little scouting at this point, probably. And see who's truly worth going after. I mean, Sean Plummer looks pretty good. I don't really know if we have a shot here anymore, though. But I don't know. We'll see. On the road at Jerry Hollingsworth Field, I imagine the Ole Miss head coach is Lane Kiffin. In real life, of course, leaving for LSU. What a dart to Sean Terry. We need Tavian St. Clair to crush it today. I mean, Harlan Berry is on that Heisman season. But the offense, at the end of the day, runs through the quarterback. And seeing a quarterback play well, that would be nice. Felt like that was pretty open. Apparently not. They've got a decent bit in the box here. I'm going to try to run it anyway, and there is Harlan Berry with the first and more. His first attempt of the day. This might be my first time ever playing at Ole Miss in one of my dynasties. Is that crazy? I can't really remember playing here. We don't really spend a lot of time in SEC play. That's why this series has kind of been a nice change of pace. I mean, just couldn't pull the trigger. On the move. I really expect with these jerseys, I expect Robert Kimdichie to come screaming off the edge to make a play any moment now. That era of Ole Miss, they had some fun players. Laramie Tunsil ended up getting drafted pretty high and would have gone much higher if not for the gas mask incident. Touchdown, Shelton Sampson. Laquan Treadwell was sick at the time. I mean, Dexter McCluster you would have seen wearing these jerseys. He was a beast in college. Patrick Willis, of course. So we allow a 57-yard rush down to the 1. Obviously, like Treadwell, Laramie Tunsil, Kimdichie were much later than Patrick Willis, but same jerseys. It's 7-7. They're begging for us to throw the ball with these boxes. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. We got him to open up here with no running back in. And honestly, it was maybe a tick too late. It doesn't matter when Shelton Sampson's down there. Great catch and a touchdown to give us the lead. That was sick. That was sick. 3rd and 4. RPO. They've got Austin Simmons in there. Just wrap up. He didn't get it. That's Malachi Toney. Transferring from Miami to Oxford here. I mean, Lane Kiffin's got to still be the coach if that's happening. We get some pressure. Oh, this quarterback's absolutely wide open. That's a better result than him running. Oh, by a mile. Ole Miss with 3. We just need to find a way to win. I don't care if we win by 1 or 20, but we need to find a way to win. It's a little bit different when we're at home, but on the road, just find a way to win. Touchdown, Harlem Berry. We've said that quite a few times this year. What do you guys think? Has Harlem Berry been better than Ahmad Hardy in this series? It's only been, this is game number 7. So maybe it's too early to make that statement. But he's posted some pretty insane names. Or games. That's got to be a pick. McLean with the interception. Another transfer. Cormani McLean. Would have been nice to see him do something against Florida. Of course, former Gator. Although he transferred from Colorado in the first place. We get the win. McLean seals it with that red zone, end zone pick. 27-16 is your final. That is another nice game. Now, Ahmad Hardy was the team, but has Harlem Berry not been the team as well? Tavian St. Clair had a good one this time around, and Berry didn't do a whole lot. But that happens sometimes. Shelton Sampson, 6 for 106, 3 touchdowns. Defensively, interception for, oh, it's Jalen McLean had the pick, not Cormani McLean. We do have Cormani McLean, but Jalen McLean got it. Okay. Let's see what the Heisman Watch has to say. Because I imagine we're going to see Harlem Berry near the top. He's at the top. Maybe that drops. We'll see. But he's having a great season. We've got some upgrade points too. We're probably going to spend those ahead of this next game. We've got visitors. Week 9 is like the last big home game we have, as 5-star quarterback Jamison Henderson from Fort Mill, South Carolina commits. We lose Zeke Hester to Ohio State, and we lose Cal Garrison to Georgia. That sucks. But linebacker looks pretty good for us anyway. I'm not that upset about that. And this is JKS and the LSU Tigers. Jaron Kiave Sungapola-Tele is the quarterback for the LSU Tigers, who are 7-1. Undefeated in conference play as well. This is a big game. On campus, we've got Ramon De La Rosa and others. This is a big, big week. Ohio State has made an incredible push for Angelo Byrne. He might commit to Ohio State before we can even get him on campus. They've got no pipeline tier in Connecticut either, and they're still gaining so many points. I don't even know what to do about that. JKS and LSU. Tigers versus Tigers. They're going to roll on into Columbia, and we're going to go with the gold. and the black. I am pretty intrigued by this matchup. Lefty quarterbacks, when you're usering them for whatever reason, don't really play that well. They don't get the best animations. But I wonder how the CPU would deal with them. Curious about that. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Big first quarter drive. Let's take the lead. LSU 7-1. Their only loss came out of conference, right? So I don't know what to expect of this team. Bullet. What a throw to Shelton Sampson. I mean, that's why I can't quit Tavian St. Clair. One, he's only a redshirt sophomore. And two, he makes some insane throws. I will say, at this particular time of day, against LSU, this is a lot of yellow, and everything kind of looks gold, a little golden hour going on. It's hard to see. It's difficult to see. Third and 4. Ball's got to go over the middle. There's Shelton Sampson bouncing around. Yeah, this is also a Harlem Berry revenge game. I say revenge. He chose to leave LSU and is now getting to play them again. There's a Denabo, the true freshman, with a catch. So it's not a revenge game so much as being like, what's up, bitch? It's one of those games. I just don't know if we can throw that. Yeah, I settle for that, though. I mean, it's that's stupidity. We had the crosser, and I'm like, because it's closer, that makes it better. Pick 6. Yeah, and Shelton Sampson. Yeah. Just got to not put the ball in a harm's way when you don't need to. Ooh, Shelton Sampson with a catch and loses a yard breaking the tackle. Offense will stay out, though. Let's go, Harlem. That's enough. Clock keeps moving. 9 for 21 is not great, though, but he does. Ooh, no, it's Joe Jackson with 23. Yeah, I saw the crosser the whole way. Just didn't think we had it. Good stop defense. All right. We're locking in. Nice catch from Roop. Couple picks in this first half for St. Clair. It's not great. We will bounce back. There is Laquan Meja, the true freshman, making the catch. Laquan Meja again. You know, we're not getting a lot of ZOU chants in the chat after first downs. Not a lot of true Mizzou fans in the building. Slant, touchdown, Sean Terry. That's what it's all about. That's too easy. Oh no, we allowed 14 in a second. 27-yard touchdown after a 36-yard run. We can tie it up before the half, though. 1:01 to play. Man, we're really trying to make some plays tonight. 3rd and 5. Jeez. The CPU loves cover 4 drop in these spots. Why is that the look? I would have preferred an interception, probably. 4th and 5. You'd think the only choice is to punt, but... There's another option! Laquan Major! With the fake punt shovel pass. We got to call a timeout after that. Oh my God. That's why you get aggressive. Once or twice a year when they don't expect it, you show them what you can do. Have to call a timeout. We got to get into field goal range at least here. But I'd probably prefer a touchdown. There's Shelton Sampson. I want to save that final timeout. We got to look to go vertical again, right? Z-O-U. They're just going to give us Shelton Sampson. Every time we're going to take it. 13 seconds to go. Still 1 timeout. I'd hurry up to the line, personally. Inside 10 seconds. No, he got bumped! Sampson came back and put his body in front, but couldn't make the catch. 2nd and goal. Tight end is open. Oh my God, he fell back and down and out of the end zone. Four seconds. We can't run the ball in this spot. It's got to be a pass. Odenigbo, touchdown. The true freshman with his first touchdown catch. It's a big one. Ties us at 14 here at home against number 12 LSU. Look how awkward that RPO looks with a lefty quarterback. We need a play. How about Cameron Gray with a pick here? Oh, Cameron Gray with a big hit. Fumble would have been nice. It's Destin Hill. Play action. JKS under pressure. He's sacked. Finally, Nathan Siegler got there. Bart Moan making a play would be nice. RPO, touchdown. I feel like we were really positioned quite well and couldn't make the play. There's Joe Jackson. We really have not seen a lot of him. But he's capable. He's got 4 for 50. He'll stay in the game. Where is Harlem Berry? Many are wondering. Suddenly, it is 3rd and 7. No Berry to be found. The trees are barren. St. Clair to step up. Major with the block. Touchdown. Tavy and St. Clair were tied. Come on, defense. Get us the football back. Nope. 1st and goal. It's a good tackle. Not going to call timeouts yet. Not in a tie game, at least. Not with this much time left. Touchdown. God, I mean, what do you do in the red zone? Zone coverage, they just are awful. And man coverage, they get beat instantly. Where's Harlem Berry, dude? Joe Jackson wrapped up for no gain. We might have to throw for it at this point. Not an awful option. Shelton Sampson drops the ball. Wow, that's a crazy drop. Cormani McLean strained forearm. Dion Goss has broken his hand. 3rd and 10. It's got to be a check down. It's not my favorite option, but it really was the only one in that spot. 4th and 3. I feel like stick is a pretty good option here. They're all over it. He made one move towards the line, and I thought he was on a delayed blitz. The flat is wide open. The slant is absolutely wide open. He really did not look like he was going to be covering that. He does this thing. Why does he drop back to it? Oh, God. And they'll take over 1st and 10. I've been tricked. I've been duped. It's happened before. It's going to happen again. It happened now. Unfortunately. JKS ducks out of bounds. Please get to the quarterback. He breaks a tackle and then runs back into the sack. Investigate, JKS, dude. What is he doing? I like it. 3rd and 12. LSU continues to pass. And he gets out of bounds. Clock stops, right? 4th and 6. Oh my God, we still get the 2-minute timeout. It's one of the worst punts I've ever seen. It didn't take any time, and we still have a free play, essentially. They instantly have thrown a pick. I was too worried about the free play. I mean, it literally instantaneous. I saw it was triple covered. I still went to it. I thought if we threw it down, we'd be able to throw it like down here, not down at the defender. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And now we're going to need some help. More help. This fucking RPO bullshit, man. Yep. No one I can blame here. Just some big mistakes. We will need an onside kick. And I'm literally trying to get him out of the way so he doesn't fucking return it. Why? Why? So I should have just called a fair catch. Okay. Over the top. Shelton Sampson has made the catch. We've thrown 4 picks with Tavian St. Clair today. Harlan Berry has not played the entire second half. They can't make me not throw that. That would have been insane. I'll throw anything. That much is obvious. I'll throw literally anything. I don't have the throwaway button on my controller. That is not on me. That is not on me. That is horrendous. This is open. I don't even know if it's a bad ball. Shelton Sampson makes no effort. Why did he not put his arms up? I mean, that's unbelievable. 35-21, LSU ends our undefeated season. That one was very winnable. Made some stupid mistakes in this one. I mean, there's no question. And again, where's Harlan Berry? He didn't have a great game. Shelton Sampson, 12 for 223. Could have had a fucking touchdown if you wanted one, if you just put your arms up. I'm also disappointed at this defense. That was not the biggest problem today. Well, we are still getting commitments. 5-star Tony Higgins, corner for Michigan. 5-star Jacques Gastineau from Wheaton, Illinois. 5-star free safety Jeremy Warren from Cleveland. We did not get Angelo Byrne. He does pick Ohio State prior to his visit. That sucks. Should have probably given him a week 9 visit. We've dropped to number 8. That's a long drop. That is a long drop. Yeah, that visit did not really go well, unfortunately. But recruiting, I mean, regardless of what happens, the class is already great. Obviously, you'd like it to be better, but we have 6 5-stars. That's pretty good. We might have a ton of hours left over, but I'm not really like that interested in going after just anybody we can get, especially knowing the transfer portal is going to come up. Like you have to be pretty good in order to get offers here. Or I mean, sometimes we don't know, but offensive linemen, those guys are just going to develop over time anyway. I don't think there's really a bad offensive lineman you can get. They typically don't declare early. So I'm going to have a ton of hours left over. We could scout, but I don't really know that there are a ton of positions we even need. And we have so much talent currently on the roster that, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with what we have, you know. So we take on Tennessee on the road. They're 5-3. They're still really talented. And I kind of like the homes. We haven't really seen them wear the home, so we're going to stick them in that and hopefully beat them. That's the goal. Let's win this one, huh? Let's go out and win the game. Tough environment. Not easy to win these. We're going to get sacked. I think if we had a more explosive tight end we could trust, I think the offense would cook a little bit more. We will punt. That was not a good first drive. But you know what? I like that because that was a really good example of what we don't want to see for the rest of the game. Kenny Minchie has transferred to Tennessee. I think I've actually predicted this in real life. I don't know that it's going to happen in real life, but it has happened in the game. Defense does the job. Let's get Harlan Berry a carrier, too. St. Clair is ice cold. That's not going to be good. Berry dropped for a loss. Second and 11. We go right back to him. There's the burst. He gets the outside. Stiff arming. Gets 10. And it's 3rd and 1. Back to Berry. First down. Back to Berry. On first down. There's the speed. Spin move back inside, gets him 8. I mean, we know what the offense needs to be. Harlan Berry. First down. That's all I need to say. He's out of the game. He will throw. On the run and on the money to Sean Terry. We're trying to do too many throws on the run. The ball could just come out, and that would be nice. There's another throw on the run. Shelton Sampson makes a nice adjustment to it. I just don't feel comfortable throwing a Roop with 74 speed. But if he's open, I mean, maybe we just let it fly. We're getting sacked again. Could be a good time for a screen. I like the numbers over there, to be honest. Not that successful of a play. 3rd and 11. We're just going to let it fly here. Nah, we can't turn over the ball. Jesus, this pass rush is insane. We'll try 3. Not an easy kick here on the road. This could very easily be a miss. Hopefully it's not. It isn't. We are on the board. And our defense has given us the ball back. 3rd and 8. We have space for Tavian St. Clair. Tavian St. Clair creating more space with a couple of moves, and he goes down inside the 10 after a great scramble. And that is the end of the first quarter. Okay. We're making some plays here. Should we be throwing more RPOs into the mix? I just feel like whenever we run, I didn't look like anything was open there. It's not a good run play. It's just RPOs, when I try to run them, I feel like are just bad runs. There's Berry. Can't find that much. 3rd and goal. I mean, the slant, you just got to rip the slant there. Sacked. Kick is good. Not scoring enough touchdowns here, probably. 0 is not enough, I would say. We have 6 points. This offense is so hard to defend with these wide splits. Can't even see what's going on. And then they just run the ball at you. Josiah Trotter's all over it. Can't really even blitz the slot here. That's a nightmare. Dayton Hopkins is injured. That's okay. We've got good depth off the edge. We'll see Little John come in, who maybe should even be playing already over him. So not the worst result. 3rd and 9. Shot to the end zone. It's intercepted by McLean. Don't take it out. Just keep it where it is. Good defense. Cormani McLean with the takeaway. And we are into the second half. There's Harlan Berry. They've been all over him today. He's got 10 for 24. Not good enough. We're running the ball on 4th and 4. Or can we? They can't hear it. I don't know what this play is even going to be. Shot to the end zone. Sean Terry cannot reel it in. Should have taken 3 in that spot. But 45 yards from Harlan Berry. Ends the 3rd quarter. It's 6-0. Let's see here. I mean, there still are a couple undefeated teams in college football. Winning the SEC would be really good for seeding. It's not the end-all, be-all. I feel like we can beat, you know, pretty much any team that is put in front of us. Harlan Berry skates down to the 1. But obviously, like, you know, not having to play an extra game is good. This Tennessee defensive line is going insane. Like, now I'm trying to consider just getting crazy here. Shelton Sampson in motion. He's going to get it. Go back up the middle, and they cut him off. Offense stays out in the field. Terry is uncovered. That's where the ball is going. Out to Sean Terry. Touchdown. Needed it. Needed it so badly. And our defense has played well. We are up 12-0. Did they run the ball here? I don't really think so, but it looks like they're gonna. It's good defense, but they get it. That's okay, though. Clock keeps ticking. They're not moving the ball very much, even when they are moving it. Fourth and 4. Play action. A lot of open options. Just keep them in bounds. Keep that clock moving. We keep forcing fourth downs. Eventually, you'd think that one of these is going to pay off for our defense and we're going to get off the field. We'll see. Going deep. I need a pick here. Good defense. That's going to do it. 12-0 is the final. No touchdowns in this game for either team. Harlan Berry is your player of the game. 19 for 99. No touchdowns. We are 8-1. This is a tough road game. Kenny Minchie played like about as poorly as you could play. Tavian St. Clair played slightly better. Receiving, touchdown for Sean Terry was the easiest of his career. Just not seeing enough production from our defense. Pick for Cormani McLean at least. We did score a touchdown. Did we go for 2 and not get it? That might have been what happened. We did score a touchdown, of course. Of course we had a touchdown. It went to Sean Terry. Computer went for 2 to make it 14. That's right. Cassius Armour does commit 4-star or 5-star. Really good outside linebacker from Alabama. We lose De La Rosa to Clemson. Holyfield to Georgia. And Kelemete also to Georgia. We were going after all 3. Our final home game of the year is against 2-7 Kentucky, who does not have a win in the conference. I don't know what to expect. Josefa Long on campus for this one. Again, recruiting at this point is not exactly the biggest thing in the world. But I'm really more focused on the 5 stars. I said we were going to upgrade the team, and then we didn't do it. Now is time to upgrade the team. We're about to enter the college football playoff. We will be playing in it, unless we lose to Kentucky, maybe, and things go really badly. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Let's beat Kentucky. Final home game. In theory, this is the easiest win of the season outside of week 1, FCS Midwest. It doesn't always play out that way. But I think after the LSU loss, you know, we kind of need to prove ourselves again. Depth charts getting rearranged. Guys need to come out and show what they can do. Nothing is given. Third and 3. I mean, the ball needs to come to the backside slant. We pick up the first anyway, but I think improving is going to be just knowing where the eyes need to be on a specific play. It's a big part of playing quarterback. I can see it on the field, but not when I'm playing, evidently. 4th and 1. That probably needs to be a run spot. 4th and 1. We're trusting it. St. Clair keeper stopped. It's just disappointing. Disappointing. And that's going to be, oh, I thought a touchdown for sure. Jason Patterson kind of gave that up. We're blitzing. Somebody's got to get there. What is happening? All right, we got a throwaway at least. And this is a miss. This is a miss wide right. We'll get the ball back. It's a good try, though. We'll, you know, probably not be able to rely on that as much in college football 27. But in CFP 26, that's basically a given. Here's Harlan Berry. Needs to be more of him, probably. I don't know if his Heisman campaign is over after some not so amazing performances, but we're going to keep pushing for it, keep trying for it. And I think it's when he's just being taken out of games. It's really tough. How do you put up big numbers when you're not on the field? I don't even know what to say about that. Tyroop drops the ball. God. As I said, it doesn't always go like you expect it to go. Or want it to go or need it to go. All right. Offense gets the ball back. About a minute to play. Rip it. Shelton Sampson, nice catch. This is where Kentucky should probably call a timeout. They won't, but they're not going to get a chance to score again. Beautiful throw. Shelton Sampson, thank you so much. I appreciate you. He got us down here. And we cap things off with a score. Let's get the defense off the field, but don't allow a touchdown. We're going for big hits. 3rd and 6. Don't allow that. He did not catch it and then reach across the goal line all in the same motion. No way, man. Speed option. I don't know what's happening here. Bart Moan getting the TFL. We're aware of the sneak. That's also an option, I guess. Man. (10-10) against 2-7 Kentucky. That's wide open. Sean Terry makes the catch. Huge. We are driving. Hopefully, about to score. Maybe just need to keep it on the ground. Harlem Berry with the move and the touchdown. That is the Harlem Shake. What a touchdown from Berry. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Burger. And the, I think I must have had the flu, man. It took me out. Putting it out and up. Donovan Alubade with the touch. Or with the touch from St. Clair and with the catch. Not a touchdown. We're doing a lot of throwing. I appreciate you chipping him off the line. Made him, you know, wide open. And now Harlem Berry to score a little touchdown vulture. Touchdown here, I think, effectively ends the game. We just can't find a way to make it happen. We need to throw for it. That's got to be it. Shelton Sampson, touchdown. He's just such a beast. The slot receiver in general produces in my offenses at a pretty insane level. UCF Dynasty, that could be interesting. We just didn't really run with that. Oh, it's a touchdown. All right. Well, 1:58 to play. A first down ends the game. Effectively. There's Harlem Berry. That'll be the first down and more. Kentucky with their first timeout. They're going to need a miracle to get another chance. But we'll see what happens. Crazier things have happened. That is a nice move from Berry. Kentucky's called their final timeout. That will do it. They are mathematically eliminated. Clock's hitting 000. And that is our final home game of the year, so I hope the Mizzou fans saw a good one. It was a close one. St. Clair actually was really effective, but it wasn't astounding. Harlem Berry with a fumble. Shelton Sampson scored a couple of touchdowns. Alubade had the most yards at 63. And a couple TFLs for Bart Moan, who had the sack. Dayton Hopkins with the sack as well. And Kelly Jones with a pick. We got a bunch of big corners, but they really haven't made many plays this year. There is one. We got a 5-star receiver, Cameron Kubila from Owasso, Oklahoma. If they ain't a 5-star, I don't care for them. That's kind of where we are. We're back up, number 3 in the nation. Actually, I was talking about how Texas was not so good in this dynasty. Well, they're back. And we have to go on the road to face them. They're 10-0. Should easily be ranked ahead of us. I don't know why they're not. That is interesting. Dude, look at all the teams. Wow. Tulane's 10-0, but they're ranked so high. LSU's 8-2. FIU's 10-0. How is Texas below Notre Dame even? That's crazy. We've got Texas undefeated at 10-0. Classic matchup here. Missouri against Texas. I was looking at the right side of the screen like I was Texas. That's crazy. That's crazy. But we're going to go on the road here. We're going to end Texas' undefeated season. That's what happens. So, I'm excited to get after it. Let's make a play. Or several. Here we go. Harlem Berry Heisman. There was 1 yard to set up 3rd and 6. Crowd going crazy here. It's a big game. I don't know how we're ranked ahead of Texas, who's undefeated, but we are. And I like it. 3rd and 6. No! I didn't mean to. Damn, dude. I really didn't mean to press that button. Oh, I do that so often. Texas takes an early lead. Man, shit. It also doesn't help when the play art is never correct. Can we kick from here, though? 45 yards? Yeah. We don't miss these. Kick is up and good. Just need our defense to make a play, and they haven't. They need help. They got the ball on the 1 yard line. All right. Not a great start. They're going to run. We are all over it. That's Gerard Pringle Jr., who is stopped shy of the line. 2nd and goal. We're going to run commit down again. We didn't really get to where I wanted to be, but it works out. Great stop. I think that was Bart Moan who got there first. I think it was big number 99, Bart Moan. QB sneak. Manning's in. And our defense needs help. I thought they just needed help. They need more help? Where's the offense? We might be in trouble. Malachi Nelson is the Texas starting quarterback over my dead body. This is crazy. Malachi Nelson wearing Arch Manning's number 16. Arch Manning playing quarterback at SMU, if you didn't know. QB sneak touchdown. Couldn't get down there quickly enough. We're getting crushed. It's 28-3. It's tough to imagine a team blowing a lead like this. Yeah, Arch did go to SMU, like I said. But Malachi Nelson is wearing his number, 16. We're on the move. Give us a block or two. Big spin from Tavian St. Clair. If we can make it 28-10, we're cooking. No, we're not. I don't even think we get the ball at half. Or to start the 3rd quarter. We are in unbelievable trouble. Bullet! That's an awful animation. I hate that. Second and 10. We will run. Because of course we will. Devin, thanks for the Prime sub. My CS2 rank, I've never played CSGO. I'm up to like 16.5K Premier. Now that I've been solo queuing and not playing with the boys sometimes. St. Clair stopped. Texas calls a timeout. Obviously, we're going to keep the offense out there. 4th and 2, let's make a play. Who wants to be the guy? There's the slant. Shelton Sampson doesn't drop those. It's our 3rd first down of the game to match how many points we have. We're going to have to burn our final time out here. And now it's going to be really shots to the end zone. Clock will stop on a first down momentarily. We're going to high point that. Oh, what a throw from Tavian St. Clair to Donovan Olubade. Touchdown. Oh, that was a great ball. That's fantastic. Let's see what the third quarter has in store. 31-10. Our offense finally gets a moment here. It's the fourth quarter. I don't know that we're going to be able to come back from this deficit. We are going to try, though. I mean, I wanted to go back shoulder. Not exactly what happened. Harlan Berry cannot bring it down. Cade Phillips is the injured Longhorn. I think we run the ball here. They're going to show a linebacker in the A-gap. We just run the ball at that. Harlan Berry, touchdown. I'd like to think it's not over yet. It was either juke into the defender or get tackled trying to turn up the field. So, the options were not great. We just tried to make a miss. Like, this is the type of shit that makes me want to fucking crash out. The route is supposed to go into the end zone. He gets rerouted because they get their feet tangled because the fucking bump animations in this game are annoying. And then he stops his route out of the end zone. But I'm already throwing the ball because I'm thinking, why would he do that? He would be wide open in the end zone. And then he catches it and he can't fall into the end zone. I get that this slant is also open, but guess what? This should have been, and it's where my eyes were first. He would have been wide open in the end zone. Why would I work to the slant? God. We can't stop Texas anyway. It doesn't even matter. Why are you backing up? Just don't do that. Second and goal. Shelton Sampson, touchdown. Offense stays out there going for 2. Let's try this again. Tavian St. Clair runs for it. We got 3 minutes. It feels like maybe it's not over. Shout out Chris Daughtry. Oh, we're going to onside kick here. Okay. See what happens. That looks like a pretty good onside kick. They just recover it. Oh, big third down. 3rd and 9. We have 1 timeout remaining. Can we stop Malachi Nelson? We're going to press on the outside. Into the space. Josiah Trotter in there to knock it down. I don't think they're in field goal range either. How about you let me control it? Okay, that takes a ton of time off the clock. Final play before the 2-minute timeout. Tavian St. Clair will hit Shelton Sampson. He's down to the 10. If we score right now, we are still in this. Touchdown before the 2-minute would have been ideal. It didn't happen. How can I not get more depth? Dude, get up the field. Interception. Why is it not letting me fucking change the route? I'm trying so desperately to get, who even is it? Donovan Olubade into the face of the DB who just runs straight shallow. And of course, as I'm throwing this, trying to throw it instantly, he undercuts it. I don't know how he's in position to make a play there. Oh, God. Frustrating. Frustrating game. Texas wins. They stay undefeated. Maybe we'll see him again. It's tough when you go down 28-3. Texas nearly blew it. Anytime I try to make a quick throw, they've got the perfect coverage for it. Our defense is awful, and our offense did nothing in sim against the Texas defense. And DeMarcus Wing got hurt. On to the next. Phil Scioli picks Ohio State. We dropped to number 12. Ooh. That's kind of a far drop for losing to undefeated Texas, who is now the number 1. Well, in the conference. They're number 3 overall. We lost to LSU. Wait, I don't know that we control our own destiny here. We are in a bit of a tough spot. College football playoff bracket currently has us as the 12th team. Tulane being undefeated, being ranked 8th, actually works to our benefit right now, I would say. It certainly does. All right, let's just win. Let's just win. Yeah, Tulane being good, like really good, certainly helps. We've got Arkansas here, battle line rivalry. I don't really expect Arkansas to be very good here. Man, they've got like no alternate options. Why did I feel like they had something black? But no, they don't. I'm probably just thinking of Oklahoma's black uniforms. Yeah, we can't lose again. If we lose the conference championship, if we make it, that would be interesting. In real life, it really wouldn't matter at all. But in the game, it certainly could. Arkansas takes the field. Can we beat the Razorbacks? I sure hope so. They're fighting to be bowl eligible, though. You never know. Especially, I feel like, and it's on the road as well, I feel like in rivalry games, the CPU is just better. They just play better. Something is in the coding of the game, if we're going to break the fourth wall and talk about that. And also, like, this stadium's going crazy for 5 and 6 Arkansas. Stadium ranked number 26 or 25, I should say. Tough SEC environment to play in. That's the slowest handoff I've ever seen we lose for. I've never seen a slower handoff. Don't know the buttons we're going to run. Tavian St. Clair, touchdown. We are on the board first. Yeah, these rivalry games are tough. Arkansas is driving down the field. This is kind of what we expected. They're not going to make it easy. We just got to do our job. I think if we play a solid 60 minutes, don't get too aggressive and just wait for Arkansas to make mistakes, I think we beat them. The talent advantage is just kind of insane. Big throw over the middle, big hit, and a big gain down to the 1. KJ Jackson has been picked off today, but it really hasn't resulted in a ton for us. And they're going to run it. Josiah Trotter out there, but there's the pitch to Peterson, touchdown. Yeah, this is the battle line rivalry. I mean, look at the Arkansas Stadium. This is why I wanted to do Mizzou Dynasty. Play in these tough environments, see these packed houses, see these rowdy crowds, feel the energy and the atmosphere. But I don't like losing. And this Arkansas crowd is fired up as Amarion Peterson gets the touchdown there. We're going to jump in on 3rd and 7. Who wants to make a play? We're going to go for Sean Terry. We're going to miss him. It seems like it was a perfectly timed up throw with the meter, but not perfect enough, apparently. Kick is good, though. We take the lead, 10-7. M. Climate, thanks for the Tier 1. Welcome back. Of course, live on Twitch, as always, for these. And our offense is back on the field. after a punt. So the defense has actually done pretty well. They've allowed a touchdown, but have an interception and forced a punt. Maybe we should have used speed there. There's the 2-minute timeout. Nobody's on Shelton Sampson, which means we have a slant from Adenabo, hopefully. Sampson's going to clear out. Terry is also an option, and the ball's just got to be out to Shelton Sampson. There's no question. But I do like the idea of a clear out there and then throwing the slant underneath it and having a big run after catch opportunity. But decided it was not the correct play there. Maybe hit Donovan Olubade. They got him covered. Running back is not Harlem Berry. Down inside the 5. Timeout Arkansas. It's their first. Could run the ball in this spot. We're going to throw. There's the tight end. Roop. Touchdown. Ty Roop has extended our lead, 17-7. Arkansas makes it 10 to end the half. That's important. It's back to a touchdown game. 3rd and 6. We've been doing a lot of passing, not a lot of running in this one. Don't know where Harlem Berry is. We're going to step up and just throw anyway. It's Donovan Olubade who gets the first down. Red zone alert, down to the 4. Laquan Mays in the game. We may have seen the last of Harlem Berry. And there is Laquan Mays, the true freshman #1 overall player in the nation, with a touchdown here on the road. Gives us a 2-touchdown lead. Defense is just getting driven on, though. 24-13. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Harlem Berry for the rest of the game. Shoulder strain is probably why. Torn quad for DeMarcus Wing. Man, our pass rush has suffered. There's Jackson. Gets us a few. We're just trying to put this thing away. We don't need to win by a lot, but if we lose, our season's over. Effectively. We'd be in like a Texas type of spot. We're going to get sacked. We had it. We just needed to throw it. Held it for too long. Kick's going to be good at least. 27-13. That was the bare minimum of what we needed there. And our defense is just bending a lot. They haven't broken yet, but they're bending a lot. 4th and 2. Over the middle. Incomplete. Pickett was there to force the incompletion. But Arkansas gets the ball, scores, and it's 27-21. And we can't call the play, so I don't even want to see what happens here. We're going to have to call a timeout. His play the moments completely ruins that. We're going to have to simulate it. We're going to watch it, though. Here's the onside kick. Recovered by Mizzou. Arkansas with no timeouts. That is the game. 27-21. We win the Battle Line rivalry again. Arkansas made it very close. But another win for MIZ. Tavian St. Clair was pretty good in this one. Good bounce back after the Texas game. But this is a much worse opponent. So I think that pretty much guarantees us a spot in the college football playoff. Hoping that's the case. Harlem Berry was completely shut down. 10 for 22. That might kill his Heisman chances. Touchdown for Ty Roop. Our offense could have been a lot better in this one. 2 TFLs for Siegler, a sack for Sidney Irving, a freshman that's forced to play with how many injuries we've had, and then picks for DJ Pickett and Cormani McLean. Transfer DBs making an impact. That was tough. Yeah, so we lost to LSU earlier in the year, and then we just lost to Texas on the road, who is undefeated. That is our final regular season game of the year here in 2027. And Richard Ruffin, a guard, picks Tennessee. We improved to number 9 in the nation. And we are in the SEC Championship. It is a rematch against Texas. This is a neutral site game, though. So we're hoping it's going to be a little bit easier. And now you wonder, okay, and as you can see, Arch Manning, number 1 at SMU in the Heisman. No Harlan Berry here anymore. He's completely fallen off with the injuries and getting taken out of games. The numbers for St. Clair are unexceptional. He'll be drafted in the first round. Harlan Berry had a good year, but not Heisman worthy. 1,200 yards rushing, 17 touchdowns. Obviously, these will improve with the college football playoff and conference championship. Great year for Shelton Sampson. He was really the only receiver that produced at all. And then defensively, not really getting any pressure at all. It's really awful, actually. Hopefully we don't have a lot of play style deal breakers with our top edge defenders. But when are we going to get some of these guys back? DeMarcus Wing will be back soon. Dion Goss will be back for the conference championship. And that's going to be a big player to get back. Not really focusing on recruiting too much at this point. I mean, our class is basically solidified. Number 9 in the nation is what we stay, of course. And Texas is still undefeated. 12-0. The number 2 team in the nation. Miami undefeated at number 1. Tulane stays undefeated. They're up to number 7. If we lose, I'm not sure we're a college football playoff team. Which is a little bit scary, but I'm not sure that we are. We can avenge that loss to Texas. I'm hoping that's what happens. You know, as I've said, people have asked, you know, what's the timeline on being at Mizzou? And I'm going to tell you, we are focusing on right now. I'm not worried about what the future has in store for head coach Gene Dangus. We are focusing on the here and on the now. It's probably too late here because I did not really try to get Steven Peterson. We don't really need running back too badly, although he looks actually very good. Can't catch really, but he looks quite good. Lost out on a lot of these receivers, unfortunately. But I like the receivers we have. Hoping they don't transfer and we're going to be in, you know, phenomenal position. Championship contender grade has dropped to an A. Still pretty good. Ralph Tribble would be a nice add. But our class is great. I mean, we swung and missed at every offensive lineman. And I truly do mean every single offensive lineman we went after has picked somebody else. And even these guys here at the bottom, we did not focus on quite enough. Maybe it changes in the offseason. We can, of course, always add more in the portal. There are decent offensive linemen that hit the portal, but right now, I'm more focused on beating Texas. We've got a lot of 5-stars, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We're in a recruiting battle with Colorado for Josefa Long, but we've already brought in 3 5-star corners and a 5-star free safety. We look great. So, it's time to try and avenge that loss to Texas. I like our coordinators. They have time remaining here. We, of course, have 4 years remaining on our contract. Let's go win a big-time SEC championship. We're going to go with different uniforms this time around, because that was not the way. This is the way. I don't know if I like that a lot. Let's go gold pants. Now we're cooking. Malachi Nelson playing to be the Heisman winner. We will see if that happens. We won a national championship at Mizzou in year 1. Right? Missed in year 2. And we're trying to do it again here in year 3. This is going to be a tough game. We went down 28-3 to Texas last time around. We need to avoid that here. And a touchdown to start would be ideal. This is a weird-looking uniform combination with the black socks, I'm not going to lie. It looks crazy. 2nd and 1. Working off play action to Harlem Berry. We're throwing it down the field. Just can't connect. I think it's a decent idea. I'm not saying that's an easy throw to hit. Would have been awesome, but you'd like to see him hit those. We just can't get through the hole. It feels wide open. I just can't get through it. 4th and 1. No other option here but to punt. Texas prepared for the fake. It's not a fake. We have Colton Hood on special teams. That's how stacked our secondary is, and they still dominated us last time around. Frustrating first drive. Jets, thanks for the tier 1. And we're going to have a 3rd and 18. Just don't get beat here. If they get 3, whatever. Man, I hate that Irving's on the field. We need Malik Littlejohn out there, I think. We might make some depth chart changes. Don't vacate the middle. Shot down the field. Brown is there. And it's going to fall incomplete. Texas cannot capitalize. And we'll get the red zone alert here following the end of the first quarter. I just want to make sure our pass rushers are where they need to be. Because D'Angelo Minton doesn't really work for me as a rush end. We brought in Javian Hilson. That's a decent option, but it's going to be Malik Littlejohn, who I think is our best option here. We're going to head to the second quarter, tied at 0 with Texas. Jets with the 73 points. That's crazy. I don't plan on going to any playoff games. Texas isn't playing. And I doubt I'll find myself at the national championship. 2nd and 3. It's got to be the post. Laser missed him. I just feel like it's got to be there. I see Adenabo. We are going to pass. Slant wide open. There's Adenabo. Down inside the 5. True freshman making a catch. Wide open. Clear out worked perfectly. And now there's an injury for Texas. Johnny Bowens. Come on, Harlem. Punch it in. That's good enough. That's good enough. Harlem Berry with a touchdown. And we've actually got the football. 3rd and 3. They're giving a lot of space here for a 3rd down. What is that animation? Offense going to stay out on 4th and 3. Got to be the slant. Sean Terry's there. Nice catch. Now we're knocking on the door. Can we bust it down? They played shallow. That was scary. He was in a cloud flat or something. In Tampa, too. Oftentimes when you want to throw to the outside, it's too good to be true. We're going to get sacked. Jay-Sean Ross on the blitz. Didn't see him until it was too late. We can't snap the ball before the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 10. I don't really sense any pressure here, so we're not going to Try a screen. They collapse the pocket with 4. Instantly. St. Clair sacked. Better than a turnover. We'll take 3 to make it a 2-possession game. 10-0's not bad if our defense is going to play well. And it seems like they're going to. It's another punt. We're backed up to our own 2, though. That's where Harlan Berry needs to bring us out of the dungeon here. There's a broken tackle. Still breaking tackles. He's got 11 for 51. Snap the ball, snap the ball, snap the ball. We have a matchup on the outside. If you waited for him to freaking cover you, like, it defeats the entire purpose of trying to work quickly. You just can't quick snap. Beautiful throw. We're going to get a timeout in there. That's a tough one. That was 3rd and 2 as well. We needed that. Shelton Sampson, we're just going to trust you. Make a play. He didn't really. We're taking a lot of time off the clock here. Go up and get it. Cannot find Shelton Sampson. I'd love to come away with at least 3 here. I just don't know that's going to happen. This is about one of the worst orchestrated drives I've ever seen. St. Clair will run. We're going to get a timeout. I mean, the problem when you're in these spots is the computer, like, the other team's defense does not really give you anything. And St. Clair is missing literally every single bullet pass. But they don't let you just get down the field in a hurry. They call good defenses. Oh my God. Every bullet pass is not there. We're going to run the ball. It's an annoying end to the first half. We're up 10. I'm comfortable up 10 for right now. Our defense has played great. We just need to continue to play great on defense. You know, I think our offense could use some work, obviously. But our defense has been great. We've allowed 0 points. Very different from the first time we played Texas. They're just a different team at home, apparently. Which actually, yes, that does sound about right. 3rd and inches. Offense will stay out there. And convert. 3rd and 7. We just can't complete a pass right now. We're going to run. That's maybe the best option. If you can't complete a pass, just run. I don't know how many consecutive throws we've seen just hit the dirt, but it's crazy. Or the turf here. There's Harlan Berry. Yeah, B could have been free. I'm sure we would have missed the throw. Appreciate that feedback, guys. 4th and inches. We're going to trust the run. Roberts into the game. And he's going to get there. Down inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Can we punch it in? Harlan Berry. Free touchdown. Free and easy. Big score. Texas into the 4th quarter, down 17. What an effort from our defense. Shot down the field. I don't know that we're there. Oh, good defense. We got there at the catch point. Texas has officially scored. 17-7 now. I don't know how they got it back so quickly and then got down there, but they did. They want to press on 3rd and 1. You're about to find out what's going to happen. bet that we're gonna run into Harlem Berry and get sacked. Oh my God. How can none of my receivers run past their secondary when they're pressed like that? 4th and 10, Texas trying to stay alive. And they will. We allow the 4th and 10. And they've scored a touchdown. We recover the onside. Texas can stop the clock one time. We'll see if they even bother. They will not. We win the SEC. We avenge our loss, one of them on the season. SEC champions. You love to see it. What an effort. We just won the toughest conference to win in college football. Playing a juggernaut schedule. We lost only 2 games. And now have avenged one of those losses. Texas, they scored in garbage time. It was not a close game in the end. We needed to be a bit better offensively. But our defense was great. Harlem Berry ended up over 100 yards, had a touchdown receiving. A lot of different guys catching the football here. Love to see that. And then defensively, 2 TFLs and 2 sacks for Dayton Hopkins. No picks in this one. But a good result. It feels good to be SEC champions again. It feels good. We'll see what that does for our ranking, but surely we've got to be pushing towards the top 5. We just beat undefeated Texas. Steven Peterson picks Duke. We are number 6. Harlem Berry, SEC Offense Player of the Week. I would agree with that. And we're about to see who we're going to be matched up against. I don't know how we don't get a first-round bye. It's disappointing. Cantrell picks Penn State. We should be a top 4 team. Arch Manning wins the Heisman at SMU. And it's going to be Penn State, a team we've played a lot in the college football playoff. It's not the worst draw. It's not the best draw. Boise State will play Texas, Texas Tech and Duke, Penn State, Missouri, Boston College, USC. I would have preferred to be either the 5 or the 7 seed. But we would play Baylor if we win, which is pretty good. I prefer that over Notre Dame or Miami. And then hope one of Boston College or USC beats Ohio State, because that's going to be a tough matchup. Early National Signing Day is here. Let's see what things look like. Jamison Henderson, the 5-star quarterback. Elite development at QB. Rare to see that. Halfback still working to get Jalen Penn. Steven Peterson had normal. Not a big miss at all. At receiver, Amano had star. Kubila, who we got, has star. Byrne had normal. Not a big miss there. Still working on some others. Benedict with normal at receiver. And then we missed out on, again, every good tackle. Elite dev for Greg Holyfield. The rest are unimpressive. Another Holyfield to Georgia. Normal for Ruffin. And then defensively, Darrell Medley with star. Good power rusher, although I don't really like those in this game. Missed out on Kelemete, who had normal. Not mad about that. And then at linebacker, Cassius Armour with elite. He looks insane. Garrison, who we missed out on, had star. And then at corner, Salam was star. In a recruiting battle for Long currently. But I would say recruiting went really, really well. We have no advantage over Colorado, so that's tough. Tony Higgins was a 5-star gem. Show me elite. That's exactly what it is. Jacques Gastineau also has star development, like Barry Salam. And then elite dev for Jeremy Warren. Not a bad recruiting class. But I'm less concerned about that right now. We want to win a college football playoff game. And in order to do that, You've got to beat Penn State. Job offers currently. Could rebuild Virginia Tech. And then a bunch of defensive coordinator positions. Not really that interested in any of those at the moment, though. And I think we're going to upgrade the team a little bit before taking on Penn State. And because we are playing in the first round here, we get the benefit of a home field playoff game. Blackout. Crowd did not get the memo. Rain coming down. And as always, we're banging Big Mo. Let's win a college football playoff game. Of course, that would, improve the coach prestige of Gene Dangus here in this world. And that's the goal. The goal is also to win a national championship, but both would be nice. Here's 3rd and 8 for Penn State. And that is wide open. And they're going to give him the first down. Okay, we'll see what Puglisi can do over the rest of this game. Felt like we played that fairly well. It's another 3rd down. And that's just a great throw. Running back put me in conflict as the defender. And they just threw right over the top. It's just great play design. Penn State out to an early 7-0 lead. We need this crowd to fire up. That is wide open. Shelton Sampson, per usual, making an impact. It's another 3rd down. Quick throw, Shelton Sampson. He makes the catch. Okay, we are driving. It looks a little bit ugly. But we're making it happen. Quick throw. There's Sean Terry. We're not really even using Harlan Berry at this point. I'd like to keep him as healthy as possible, but maybe on the RPO we got something here. There's the spin move back for Berry. That's a first down. And we are just a few yards away from tying this. Berry's open. Holds on to a touchdown, Mizzou. It's a good drive. Methodical. Guys caught the ball when they needed to. We're up 14-7. And we're about to get another chance. 3rd and 2. This is where I'd love to throw the post over the top. I don't know that we're going to have time, and I don't know that it's going to get open. It's not open. A is so open, I just didn't want to throw because I wanted the post. But why on 3rd and short would you ever want the post? We're up 21-7 regardless. 21-14. We are scoring in sim on Penn State. I've never seen a post I didn't like. I don't know where any of these throws are going. God, man. Try a 53-yarder. Looks pretty good, and it is. 2-possession game. And I think we just scored instantly. It's 31-14. Man, whatever we're doing in sim, it's working. A lot. We're showing blitz, and we're going to get out of there. That can't be caught. Good defense. Josiah Trotter. And we are about 6 minutes away from a college football playoff win. 3rd and 7. Ball to Berry. We have blockers, and he, of course, has speed, and a lot of it. There's the spin move for Berry. And Tavian St. Clair has 250 yards passing. 4 touchdowns. Berry up the gut. Touchdown for him. This time on the ground. Had 1 receiving earlier. Harlan Berry is electric. Penn State cannot score on our defense. We're going to be walking out of here with a win. Great performance. Man, it really looked like he was going to actually take away what was wide open, and he didn't. 41-14, though. I don't really want to blitz here. We're just going to play him straight up. Well, it's a zone defense, not man, but... Quick throw, pass complete. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Call me crazy. 41-21 is your final. It's a great result. You don't need me to tell you that. That's a great result. Nearly double their points. Tavian St. Clair, 4 total touchdowns, only 3 incompletions. Great day. Barry was not amazing, but made plays when we needed him to. Alubade had 3 for 99 and a touchdown. 4 for 91 and a touchdown for Shelton Sampson. And then defensively, 3 TFLs for DeMarcus Wing. Welcome back from injury. Dion Goss, welcome back from injury. Had a sack. Interception for Kelly Jones. That is a great team win. Everybody played great. No complaints. We are moving on to the next round. It's going to be a neutral set game. We're not going to have the benefit anymore of home field advantage. This was the one we needed to win. I will say, though, and I'm going to get this out of the way early, could age poorly, I don't respect Baylor. I do not. Have absolutely no respect for Baylor. So if they are the ones to end our season, congratulations, but I would be absolutely blown away. Program builder unlocked with our 5th college football playoff victory. Baylor is 12-1. 12-1. Texas is offering the OC job. You're going to need to probably offer a little bit more than that. That's intriguing, though. Cincinnati, looking for the head coach. Horrig, thanks for the tier 1. And we're going to jump in against Baylor. Their 85 overall is actually pretty insanely high. Let me throw them in the anthracite. Yeah, I think those are the anthracite uniforms. I think that's what they called them. I don't know that we're going to do Tulane Dynasty again. That was a whole series. I've done an FIU Dynasty as well. These are all on the channel. YouTube.com/Bengal. But we're headed to New Orleans playing for the Sugar Bowl. These are cool uniforms, though. Kind of reminds me of Sean Oakman era. What a tragic story Sean Oakman has. Still need to beat them. We can shed a tear later. And speaking of tears, they're a tier below us. This Baylor team is about to find out what SEC power looks like. Quick throw to Sean Terry. We are about to absolutely annihilate and embarrass 12-1 Baylor. If you are a Baylor Bears fan, shield your eyes. This is as close as the score gets the entire game. I will tell you that. Jesus Christ. Why am I incapable of throwing to the running back? Harlem Berry, dude. Get your head around. And we just need to throw it. It just can't get sacked. It really needed to throw to the tight end. I guess we're hoping Shelton Sampson gets us in 4-down territory. Actually, Harlem Berry on the move. We're going to throw it to him. Berry goes airborne. Hurdles clean over a defender. And we're down at the 11-yard line. Quick throw to Alubade. He might fight into the end zone here. They're going to mark him just shy. First and goal. Berry gets the give. Touchdown. It was an RPO, but we were really never going to throw that. See what our defense can do. I'm telling you, Baylor cannot hang. And we're going to show blitz. We're going to tell you what's coming. Can you make a play against it? Orbit motion. Big hits. It's going to be 4th and 1. They're going to have a decision to make. And they're going to leave the offense on the field. We're going to press. We're going to make a play. Well, they're going to throw for it. And they have a wide open receiver over the middle. Bennett Warren is injured, starting offensive lineman for the Bears. Creeping up with Josiah Trotter, playing in one of his final collegiate games. That's a good throw. Bennett Warren back out there again, which he's not allowed to do. He didn't sit out for a play. Those were consecutive plays, no? Maybe not, but he's hurt again. Read option. Hit him. Big hit. Saves a touchdown. Ken Willingham cannot get there. Josiah Trotter. Nice tackle. It's Michael Turner. It's a good running back name historically. But he can't find the end zone. What are we doing? Touchdown, Baylor. Thought we had a hard flat out there. Didn't cover it. 3rd and 2. We will run the ball at you and not get it. 4th and 2. It's a 60-yarder or we keep the offense on the field. We're going to go read option. Barry is the read. He barely gets the first. No pun intended against Baylor, but oh my goodness, how is that so close? They're not playing up on Sean Terry yet. Throwaway maybe was a better option. 4th and 5. Now is when we should probably at least consider taking the points. We're going to line up to go for it. Have you guys ever got them to jump on a hard count? I don't really know if you can. False start. I tried hard count inside 5 seconds. Maybe they would jump then. Now it's a 56-yarder. But it's in a dome. We know our kicker can hit this. Not really concerned about it. We don't miss these. Kick up and good. 10-7. Maybe I needed to do the hard count in real life. Ooh, red zone alert. Interception by DJ Pickett has put us on the 15-yard line. This could be the beginning of the end for the Baylor Bears. Harlan Berry with a beautiful jump cut. We're going to call timeouts here, trying to get another chance in the first half. There's the pitch out to Berry, and they're going to contain him. Micah Strickland with the tackle for loss. He was a hot portal name. Mo Bamba pumping through the Caesars Superdome. We're going to let the clock go down. Harlan Berry on a block and release, but we're really not going to consider him as an option. Shield your body, Sean Terry, what a catch! I hate throwing that C route. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But we threw it, and it worked. Down to the half-yard line. Berry. How is he possibly making a play there? Yeah, keep celebrating, idiot. It's a touchdown. Harlan Berry sticking it in you, buddy. Oh, what? 17-7. We are into the third quarter. It's 16-7, actually. 16-14. Defense needs help. What's happening? I mean, they're a field goal away from taking the lead. And it's going to be more than that. Touchdown, Baylor. Oh, boy. 3rd down and 6. Sampson's open. That's where the ball's going. Had to have it. Got it. Interception just can't happen here. They're showing a lot in the box. We're going to run it anyway. Barry's a bit banged up. He's got 22 carries in this game. He's got to stay out there. You understand? He's got to stay out there. Harlem, Barry, untouched, touchdown. We retake the lead. And we'll go for 2. Didn't get it. It's 22-21. We got the football back, though. 3:22 to play. Baylor with all of their timeouts. Barry dropped for a loss. Tobias Raymond is injured, as if we could afford more injuries on the offensive line. Okay. Give me Jamal Roberts. And the injury timeout stops the clock, of course. So they just got a free one. 2nd and 14. The draw was not great. We need a 1st down. I mean, we don't even want the clock to be killed, really, because we are going to need a chance to answer if they score. Timeout, Baylor. I think the offense needs to stay out there. I just cannot rationalize punting the ball here. I really think the right move is to go for it. Only up 1. Can't trust the defense to hold him to 3. Tavian St. Clair, a path. He shoots through it. Big scramble. We maybe had the slant. Offense stays out. Big conversion. Barry back in the game. Shut down. Baylor has called their final timeout. Sampson is open. That's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout. It's got to be a run. There really is no other option. We just need Roberts to get it. And the box is not stacked. And it doesn't matter. And now we have a really big decision. I hate going up by 6 late because you just force them to go and need a touchdown. It's a similar spot. We can make it so they need a touchdown. And a field goal obviously can't beat us. They have no timeouts. Definitely want to think this one over a little bit. 1:18 on the clock. I definitely am not going for it. I'm thinking either field goal or punt. And punt seems brain dead. We're going to kick. Unless you feel really good that you can pin him inside the 5. Got to kick. All right. 1:11 to go. Baylor needs a touchdown. Let's go pass rush. Fire up. Fire off the ball and make a play. It's a user pick, nearly. We're right there, and it's dropped by Kerry Brown. It's not that I don't think I can get 3 yards there. Like, it's not a possibility. It's what if we don't, especially the way we've run the ball in these spots. Have you seen Harlem Berry on all of these first downs getting tackled for loss? We have not been able to run the ball on Baylor. Check down works. Big tackle. They might have to come up and spike this. That's exactly what they're going to do. 42 seconds remain. I mean, I don't really want cover 4 quarters. I really want like a cover 4 drop. Quarters is scary. Quarters get you beat deep. Gave it up on purpose. Didn't want him to get out of bounds, though. Oh, they're going to run. You just got to wrap them up. You just got to wrap them up inbounds. That's a crazy call. One of the worst, I would say. Man coverage feels a little crazy, but it's what we're going to run. Throw away. Like, I think we're going to break out the prevent defense and then just bring everybody down. I want 4 deep no matter what. Actually, I'm going to blitz Hood. Pressure got there. They do kind of get us over the top, but we force a 4th and 8. Maybe get a little bit of a stunt going on. We're just going to play him deep. If they want to go underneath, they can. We just can't get him down the field. We are there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. We hold on to win. 25-21. We win the Sugar Bowl. Baylor played a great game. Got to give it to him. But it was not enough. Is that supposed to be Dave Aranda? I could see it a little bit. I mean, I can see it. Too close for the amount of smack you talk. Dude, we just upset the number 3 team in the nation. You got to get the guys fired up. We just don't have a very explosive offense. If Harlem Berry's not ripping off big runs, we just don't have it. He had 0 runs of 20 plus today. 3 touchdowns, though. Defensively, thought the guys could have been better. No pressure. DJ Pickett with a pick. And we are advancing to the college football playoff semifinal, where I'm assuming we're going to take on, this is not how you spell Gene, by the way. The amount of people that misspell Gene Dangus and also Bengal. Bengal's an inexcusable mistake. Anyway, I'm presuming we're going to play Ohio State. We'll see if that happens. John, thanks for the tier 1. It's USC. Wow. USC has beat Ohio State. Here's the updated bracket. Texas, of course, crushed Boise State, lost to Notre Dame. Miami barely beats Tech, who barely beat Duke. And then, I mean, Ohio State, yeah, just lost to USC. So it's Missouri, USC, for a shot to play back in New Orleans for the national championship. Notre Dame and Miami. That's a fun storyline based off of 2025. Let's see what this USC team has to offer, because they've had a Heisman winner before in this dynasty. Offense looks okay. Andrew Marsh is up to a 94. Some really good corners. Micah Alejado, the Hawaii quarterback, is at USC now. Looks decent. Dante Carter's got great speed and gold blow up. Their secondary looks really good. Outside of that, this is not really that scary of a team. I mean, they've got speed at receiver. Terry Bussey they have as well. They don't have a left guard or a center. Okay, I was about to say, that surely is not true. I just saw their highly rated center. They've got a lot of injuries, too. A lot of injuries. Coach Carousel. No offers for Gene Dengus. USC is 12-3. They're a good team. They're not a great team. We can beat this team. We beat everybody that we've had an opportunity to beat here in the postseason. Texas in the conference championship, Penn State, Baylor. All we do is win. What are the rankings of these two teams? You guys want to remind me in the chat? One win away from the national championship. And this is what you play for. Let's go. Let's make something happen. Forcing a punt to start. That's a great start. I'd love to take the top off the defense. This offense just really doesn't have it. Tavian St. Clair tracked down by Elijah Newby. We're going to lose 9. I miss when I would just lob it deep in my dynasties. I feel like we really haven't had an awesome deep threat in a while. Who is the last awesome defense? Or awesome receiver I've had that was really putting up big numbers? Has it really happened in college football 26? No, White Lightning was not the last one. Marquis Ballage in Kent State. He's playing underneath it. It's picked. There's no threat of the deep route there. You knew it was a fucking corner the entire time. Ezekiel Elodi in Texas State was pretty good, actually. That's probably the guy. That's a good call from Charles. No way you're pushing him for it on 3rd and 5. There's no way. Josh Manning was really good in Mizzou Dynasty, but he wasn't to the same level. Reezy, thanks for the tier 1. Broken tackle, touchdown USC. Elodi, yeah, he was Wyoming, that's right. He was Wyoming, I said Texas State. Chris Dawn was Texas State. Elodi was Wyoming. Trusting it. Fourth and 6. We're going to take our points. It's good to get points up. Just guarantee it. Hope our defense can make a play. And they have. Offense gets the ball back. That's where we got to lean on Harlan Berry. We're going to try from 60. They do not believe we can hit it. What do college kickers do? When I'm controlling them, they hit. Down by 1. Down by 1. Let's go, defense. Defense has played well today. It's a big 3rd down. Trying to take away everything, and we do enough. We do enough. USC with 3. We need a touchdown to take the lead. Let's run the damn football. Harlem Berry. Timeout USC. 7 for 48. So Berry has been pretty effective today. Has a long of 29. Read option. St. Clair broken tackle, got smacked. Thought we were going to play that slightly differently. It's going to Berry again. Just seal off the backside. Berry, stiff arming, touchdown. Listen, you're in the college football playoff. You're not going to score 50 points a game. 13.5 isn't so bad. I want Meja to threaten vertically. We're taking a deep shot. Oh, he nearly had it. Yeah, the problem with the camera is you just can't see if the flat is open. And I can't even replay it. So I don't really know. We're going to have everything working to the right side of the field. It's going to be a rollout. Or not. There's Ty Roop. Big first down. Made it to the 20. We're going to scramble. Tavian St. Clair has a path. Touchdown. Big scramble from Tavian St. Clair. Makes it 20-10. Offense is back out there. 3rd and 10, though. 4th quarter. I don't like verticals. I mean, there's just no path to that being successful, especially against off coverage. We can't get the slant because we got bumped. 61. This is a long one. This is about the limit. But that looks pretty good. And we've done it again. College kickers don't miss. With Gene Dangus at the helm. 4th and 14. Game is on the line for USC. This is it. Goss with pressure. Forced the ball out early. And Colton Hood can't find the ball. Touchdown USC. And USC gets the ball again. Oh my God. 23-17. 2:40 to go. Far from over. What the hell, dude? We need this pass rush to eat. Get there, Goss. Or how about off the edge? Ball comes loose. It's recovered. Safety. What a devastating mistake for the Trojans. Dayton Hopkins injured on the play. We got to see it again. Look at him scream off the edge. Dayton Hopkins got there. And then the ball really didn't come out until Nathan Siegler hit him. The 5-star sophomore defensive tackle got the ball out, in my opinion. USC recovers, avoiding disaster, but disaster already happened. They have no choice but to punt it back to us. And now because it's 25-17, they're going to need a stop, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. 3 points ends their season. A first down. potentially ends their season. Is the draw the right call? I mean, we need to keep it on the ground. Jump cut for Barry! Broken tackle! Still on his feet, fighting for extra yards and taking a few more seconds off the clock with each broken tackle. 3rd and 4. Obviously stays on the ground. Barry with the move. Barry with the first. Goodbye, USC. Devastating mistake as Alejado is sacked and fumbles in the end zone. And we are on to the national championship. What a finish. 23-17 is your final. Alejado played pretty well. St. Clair with a pick. Barry goes over 100 yards. This was quite the game. Alubade was our leading receiver, 83 yards. 3 TFLs for Nathan Siegler. Had the half sack that won us the game. Dayton Hopkins with 1.5 sacks. DJ Pickett with the pick. And the forced fumble does go to Nathan Siegler. Huge. What a play. What a moment. What a way to send us to the national championship. Cotton Bowl champions. And we are headed to New Orleans. Our opponent will be one of Miami or Notre Dame. I'm not saying this, but what people would say is Catholics or convicts. I'm not saying that, but some would say it. DJ Pickett probably shouldn't have been the player of the week, but all right. I mean, I guess the interception was big. Harlem Berry, I would agree with. And it is what, and this is what some people would say. Some people would say, we've got the convicts. I wouldn't say that. But that's what people will say about that particular rivalry. Miami in the national championship. They are 15-0. They are the final undefeated team in Division I football. FBS, at least. We don't know about FCS. That is Division I, too. What a run. What a run. Now, we're winning close. We are not exactly, dominating here in these wins. Maybe today will be the day. Keeping our staff together. Let's jump in. Miami trying to complete the undefeated season. We're going to do everything in our power to stop them from doing it. Let's go. Yeah, Miami's going to be really talented. We'll take a look at their team in the game. Overall's obviously pretty good. And they have not lost. They are, running the ACC. So one of the easier conferences to win. I mean, at this point, the Big 12 might be tougher to win than the ACC. That's not true, probably. But Miami has done well to make it here, right? They've beat literally everybody. They got a first-round bye and then have won multiple college football playoff games. So this is no slouch, what I'm getting at. We're in the icy whites with the yellow helmet. Miami's got the bright orange jerseys. And we'll take a look what we're up against. We will start with the football. Let's see this undefeated Miami team. Sophomore quarterback Luke Nickel. I'd prefer to face over a Johnny Shepard who looks way better with 91 speed and a ton of physical abilities. Shamar Brown is their running back. Nick Mevis is a freshman back that looks pretty good. Kadeem Burr has a lot of speed. Got a pretty decent group of receivers. I'm going to call him Carr. I think he transferred in real life or has entered the portal. Luca Gilbert. They still have Okunlola. So the offensive line's pretty good. And then that defense, I imagine, is going to be great. That is Platinum Quick Jump and Platinum Pocket Disruptor on Booker Pickett. D-tackle looks pretty good. They've got an 89 overall true freshman. Can't be true. Probably a redshirt freshman, I would say. It just doesn't make that distinction here in the depth chart. Corners are very, very good. And their safeties are very good. So the defense is the strength of this team. Offense, not amazing. But our offense has struggled. So we'll see what we can play like. I just don't know how we can complete that. You just never get the perfect throw. We're going to go with a little 3-3 action. And I will say it's pretty amazing at defending the run. That's a tough defense for me to deal with. Here's 3rd and 9. We're just going to trust it. Great route by Donovan Olubade. Great throw, great catch. There's Harlem Berry right up the gut. Is tracked down from behind. But a good run. Harlem Berry got us here. See if he can take us all the way. Ooh, that's a nice little shake to get the first down. That was subtle but effective. Come on, Harlem. We got a little bit of space here for Harlem Berry. Gets more than 10. We got to lean on number 22. Could be playing his final game. Is he a redshirt sophomore? I think he is. Although Harlem Berry for another year would be insane. We're throwing that. Work back to the ball. Olubade makes the catch. There's a flag. Were we over the line? Or, more likely, did Olubade step out of bounds early? Illegal touching. It's going to be coming back. Instead of 1st and goal on the 1, it's 3rd and 6. Going to go with the screen, though. And there is Olubade. He might find the 1 or even more. He's fumbled. Ball out at the 2. Okay. Okay. That was something. Something almost happened. Yeah, touchback there would have been no good. Roberts down to the 1. It's 3rd and goal. I mean, they're stacked inside. They're susceptible to this. Sampson in motion. Gets the jet touch pass. Spins back. Touchdown. Shelton Sampson's been our best receiver all year. It's only fitting that he gives us the go-ahead touchdown here in the first quarter. Offense with the ball. Could we try a jet sweep to Shelton Sampson? They've got defenders right there. I really actually don't like the matchup. Harlem Berry is open. Quick throw. Harlem Berry. Touchdown. I mean, they showed us their defense. They had nobody on Harlem Berry. What are you going to do? It's 14-0. This would be a good game to finally explode on offense. But it's what's happening right now. We're on pace to score, 40-ish points in this game. See if we can make that a reality. All right, throwaway works there. Our defense is playing great. I think we went into the game knowing we'd have an advantage there. Bullet. Shelton Sampson again. That's a great throw. Great throw from Tavian St. Clair. Great catch by Shelton Sampson. Transfer portal players are dominating for us. That's what college football is now. It's a transfer portal game. Yeah, you have to recruit well, but maybe you're recruiting guys for the next team that gets them in the portal. 3rd and 7. Great route. Good throw. Sean Terry down inside the 5. Hunhaw with the prime. Thank you very much. And we are inside the 2-minute timeout. Harlan Berry. Big time juke and finding the end zone. It is domination. After 1-score victories over every opponent here in the college football playoff and conference championship, we are up 28-0 over Miami in the national championship. Will they get on the board? They will with 3. 28-3, unblowable lead. It's never been blown before. I know the argument against Miami. They're 15-0. They've never played anybody. Whole year didn't play anybody. Well, they're finally playing somebody. Tebow ain't walking through the door. Well, Tebow didn't play for Miami, but it's an interesting name to choose, but I guess that is true. Sacked. Third and 16. Get it out. That's a great throw to Shelton Sampson. Oh my goodness, Tavian St. Clair. Have a day. Have a day. Harlan Berry's held out of the end zone. Tavian St. Clair was not really great the entire year. That's a fucking pick. Because I didn't think that was how the route was going to be. That does not matter. We've got the ball back. Our defense is too good. And our defense is going to be even better next year. You're not knocking that down at the line. 53 seconds away from a national championship. One of the biggest ass whooping in national championship history. And that's kind of how Miami's game has gone. For the second time under Gene Dangus, Missouri are national champions. It's a very good season. You know what? It wasn't the cleanest. TCA and UGA was not in the national championship. I'm like 90% sure that was a semifinal game. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think TCU made the national championship. Was that a national championship game? It didn't feel like this was a blowout. Maybe I'm wrong. But I am wrong? Okay, it was a national championship. It just doesn't feel like it because I guess they got absolutely annihilated. It was like, what, 70 to like 13 or something? That was crazy. But this was crazy too. A national championship. I'm going to tell you, next year could be our final year at Mizzou. 65-7. That is pretty crazy. It was really a national championship. Josiah Trotter. What a final game for him, by the way. 9 tackles, 1 for loss, which was a sack and a pick, and a pass deflection. What a run. And that is the single-season rushing touchdown record for Harlan Berry. College football playoff national champions as well. What a run. And yeah, I think next year at Mizzou might be the final year at Mizzou for head coach Gene Dangus. Might be looking to build up a different program. I mean, who knows? We can't even guarantee that we're going to be back in the same spot next week. What a final game for Josiah Trotter. Hopefully he ends up getting into the first round. That would be great. Harlan Berry had a nice enough week, I suppose. And for the first time ever, I have unlocked CEO. That is interesting. Still going to try and recruit in the transfer portal, obviously. I think we're about to lose a lot of talent. I think Tavian St. Clair is going to head to the draft. I know Trotter's going to be. I know a lot of these players in the secondary will. I'd like Harlem Berry to stick around for another year. I kind of don't think it's going to happen. But in Talent Developer, how about bonus XP for when quarterbacks are drafted? That feels pretty good. We know we're about to get a linebacker drafted. I like bonus XP. We might get a running back drafted. But we're going to still be at Mizzou for 2028. CEO is kind of bad, in my opinion, actually. But there are some interesting abilities, potentially. We'll check out players leaving. At quarterback, Tavian St. Clair. Projected to be a first-round pick. He's gone. Now, Kenyon Littlejohn is a star dev freshman QB that wants to transfer due to playing time. That's probably one where I'm going to go into the settings and turn that down because he is the only quarterback on roster. I guess we did bring in a 5-star, so maybe not, but, like, that's a little ridiculous in my opinion. Harlem Berry has declared for the draft to be a second-round pick. Come on, man. You don't want to do that. Now he might be a first-rounder at least. Unbelievable. Donovan Alubade is declaring to be a second-round pick. Tim Merchant wants to transfer to the playing style. He's staying. That's actually a big guy to stay. He's got star dev. He's a freshman. He's got pretty good speed. Jack Lang, the offensive lineman, moved to tight end, is going to go first round as a tight end. That's interesting. The O-line is actually in a pretty good spot. I know it looks like we're losing a lot, but we have guys behind them, and we're losing nothing on the defensive line, and basically nothing in the front seven, except for Josiah Trotter is a pretty huge loss, but he's a great player. We're losing a lot in the secondary. DJ Pickett, of course, there was no persuasion chance. He's headed to the NFL. What about John Mitchell? Nope. He's headed to the NFL. Cameron Keys has not been persuaded. Garrison Dukes, platinum robber, he sticks around. That's a big one considering we're losing Nick DeLoach, Kelly Jones, Colton Hood, and Cormani McLean. So that would have been crazy to leave for playing time when you're going to be playing. At free safety, losing Trajan Greco and Jalen McLean. And Kerry Brown and Santana Banner. We are fine at strong safety, though, because we have the unbelievable true freshman that really started for us over most of the season in Cameron Gray. And I am expecting absolutely massive things from him. So this team's going to get even better next season. I know we're losing a lot, but we're going to be even better. Blake Craig is graduating. We need a kicker. He had some good abilities, too. We lost the quarterback. He is transferring due to playing time. Maybe we'll go after him in the portal. We should have, decent playtime grade considering we don't actually have a quarterback on roster. Because we do have the 5-star, and that's why I didn't end up, making him come back. I just did it, even though the game's, stupid. I just let it be stupid. And sometimes that's what happens. Draft results are here. And I'm excited to see where these guys went. I should have had bonus XP for DBs when DBs are drafted. About 100 DBs get drafted. And I did quarterback and linebacker where we were going to have 2. Stupid. Stupid, really. But maybe we're going to have to start the elite dev freshman QB. We had a lot of round 1 players. Tavian St. Clair, Harlem Berry ends up going in round 1. Jack Lang, Josiah Trotter, and Cormani McLean. Alubade, DJ Pickett in round 2. Colton Hood, Trajan Greco, Jalen McLean, John Mitchell, and Kerry Brown get in there on day 2 to round things out. And then Jamal Roberts, Josiah Chenault, Nolan Ray, Shelton Sampson, Johnny Williams, and Kelly Jones all get drafted. So a lot of players that got drafted. We do have some holes to patch, though. I would say running back is potentially one of those. Receiver, it wouldn't be the worst idea to bring in a portal quarterback. We're really just going to go after the best players. Why can we not go after Austin Carlisle? We have pro potential A+, we need a B. Because he's already into his top 8, is why. Okay. Well, there are some good players that we could potentially add in here. With interest already. I would be in. I don't love the elusive route runners. Zena Umeozulu is only a junior somehow. I guess we're actually not that deep. Micah Strickland's in the portal again. He would be good to have. Charlie Becker's an interesting player. He's made some plays for Indiana. And I like the speedster receiver types. There are a lot of receivers. But we probably need to focus more on O-line. Dorian Brew's interesting as well. Edwin Spillman's interesting. Jace Clarizio. Strong name. I like what we have at safety. I like what we have at edge as well. I really like linebacker too. Like, we don't need a whole lot, which I'm happy to be in that position. I'm hoping that if we actually check out our team here, it's going to show only players we currently have. But it doesn't. It sure doesn't. But yeah, I'm happy at running back because I think Laquan Meja and Angel Gammon are going to be pretty good. And then at receiver, we have Sean Terry for another year. And then we have Adenabo, Wunsch, Wusu, Tim Merchant. Probably could use a receiver in the portal. Could use a tight end for sure. I think Jared Tunyon's going to be very good. Like, the O-line looks good. We maybe don't even need a guard. Although a lot of these players are gone, that's right. We could use a tackle. I really love the front seven. That's not a need. We have these guys that could potentially play outside linebacker. And they're getting skill points because Josiah Trotter was drafted. Right? I think that's how that works. Safety looks good. We're going to be in a good position. Ralph Tribble, 4-star receiver, ends up committing. Shamarius Peterkin as well out of the portal. Tribble was not. Edwin Spillman is a nice Josiah Trotter replacement. We are locked out on a couple here. Always trying to get more offensive linemen in the portal. And I wanted a little bit of an upgrade to our running back room. It will not come in the form of Clarizio, but Michael Welch will be on campus. We are selling the wrong thing. But it's not too late. It's never too late. Sometimes it is actually too late. But we can not get Charlie Becker. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Can we get Daly on campus week 4? We can't. It would have been helpful, though. Man. We just added a bunch of tackles late. Not even going to bother hard selling him. It's the final week here, but any just random tackles that we can add late as more depth with our offensive line constantly getting injured, you know, and it's not the worst idea to have a backup plan, even with our guys that we like, that we think are going to develop. John Mills no longer thinks he's going to be here. All right, whatever. If we get Troy Lathan, that would be better. That would be better. Should be getting some random centers. We might end up getting Zena Umeozulu, who looks very good. I know we don't really need edge, but he's got gold quick jump, silver pocket disruptor, some really good abilities. I think he's going to be a player to potentially get. And then corner. USC wants Cortland Guillory and Dorian Brew. We also want both of them. I think we get Guillory with the week 4 visit, and maybe we hold them off, even though their pipeline's much better, on Dorian Brew. Not sure. Micah Strickland is a Tiger. And then we're going to get Larry Poole. Maybe even add a transfer portal punter. But I don't need to fill out a class of 35 to feel good about it. Yeah, I think we are pretty good already. And you don't want to just get players for the sake of getting players. You want to get players that can help you. And that's what we're doing. Jaden, thanks so much for the Prime sub. And we will simulate and see what we get. Hopefully at least half of what we're going after. There's Cortland Guillory, because you can never have enough corners. Troy Lathan is the number 4 player in the portal and an instant starter somewhere on the O-line. Micah Strickland is going to play somewhere in the secondary. Do get Furzell Shepard. Wanted more depth at receiver. Kobe Branham has starter potential. Dorian Brew is a Tiger as well. Again, can never have enough corners. There's the kicker, Larry Poole, that I feel good about. There's our backup quarterback, most probably. And then it's going to be a lot of depth on the O-line, is what I imagine, which is good. We can always cut players that were already on the team that are comparable. Getting these portal players, they're going to be further developed. We lost a lot. We lost a lot to players graduating on the O-line. So, again, depth is good. And we did not get Zeno Umeozulu, which is probably fine. We did not get Charlie Becker. Running back, I would have preferred a veteran option. We did not get one. So that's a little bit disappointing, but we probably end up with a top 3 class, if not the number 1 class in the nation. It is number 1 after landing 8 4-stars, or 8 5-stars and 9 4-stars. Also 9 3-stars. Pretty decent amount. Ohio State only got 1. They were too busy getting 28 4-stars. Okay. But I'm very ready for the next season, which could be the final season at Mizzou. We've lost a lot of talent in terms of our high-rated players. Our only player in the 90s is Cortland Guillory, who we just got. And then Troy Lathan, who we just got. And, oh boy. But you can see these guys are juniors now. Nathan Siegler from that incredible draft class. I'm excited to see what this team looks like. We are going to need these upgrades to hit hard. If we have to start a 77 overall freshman quarterback, which I guess we're going to, we're going to be in rough shape in Sim. Laquan Beja has Impact Dev. Angel Gammon's only a 77 overall. Star Dev's going to help, but we need a lot of upgrades here. And this team already looks to be significantly worse than we were last year. I guess I was thinking so much about where the defense would be, and I thought the defense would be a lot better. But cornerback is fairly barren. We have Gooch and Strickland. I like safety. Gooch, I guess we could consider moving back to corner, but I think corner is going to be fine. So I really don't think we need to move the Gooch, because I think Garrison Dukes and Emmanuel Allen are going to upgrade a lot. Dorian Brew has 98 speed. And multiple safeties do see the field, depending on your defense, obviously. I think Strickland definitely stays. I mean, is moving Jason Gooch just the right call? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. And then we can move Mark Manfred to corner, or to safety, where he's going to be not that great, but it doesn't really matter. And then we'll see if Dorian Brew even plays much. That's probably the right move. I hope his skill caps are not completely crushed as a result. Nah, he's fine. Former corner, I don't know what it used to look like. That's what it looks like now. And we are ready to upgrade this team. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next year may be our final year at Mizzou. We've got our upgrades. I don't know that it's going to be enough. We're trying to repeat as national champions, but we may need a lot of help in order to make that happen. We'll see what we can do. See you guys in the next one. Take it easy.